Just an amazing scene here in Buffalo. The football game is coming up next.
We started off earlier in the week as a tragic scene. It's slowly turned into a celebration of life here, Jim.
You goddamn right, Tony Romo.
NFL Plus is your game on the...
So, my guide on my cable last night lied to me. It had us listed for Steelers and Browns, but instead they're showing the Patriots and the Bills here. So let's watch it. Other channels, Panthers, Saints, who gives a fuck? I've got it on the other TV, but it's so fucking irrelevant. I've been so thankful every day I've woke up this week that DeMar Hamlin is okay and that he's going to make it and life is going to go on for him. But now, if we're going to talk about the game, holy shit, do I feel bad for the Patriots. The Patriots have a 0% fucking chance of winning this game. And they have to. They have to win this game. If they win, they're in the playoffs. But they have a 0% fucking chance of winning. I think the Bills are better than the Patriots anyway, on any day. But you talk about just wrong place, wrong time. But the Patriots really have nobody to blame but themselves for how they've underachieved this season with their stupid-ass offensive play calling. Trying to make Mac Jones look bad. So they can try to get Brady back, right? No. But seriously. Wrong place, wrong time, New England. I'm sorry. Your season has to end like this. Prove me wrong, maybe. I don't think you can. But we will see. Excuse me. Like I said, New England, I feel so fucking bad for New England because you talk about catching the Bills at the wrong time. What's up, Michael? My guide on my cable lied last night. It said Browns Steelers, and then today I turn on the TV and they're switching us to Patriots and Bills. So, well, it's been an interesting weekend of seasons. What do I want to say here? I streamed both Raiders-Chiefs games this year. Now I've streamed both Patriots-Bills games. I would have streamed both Steelers-Browns games this season, but like I said, the cable switched us. So, RIP New England 2022 season, because they're not winning this fucking game. This stream will probably be over by the third quarter. Surely, with all the fucking hype and emotion behind the Bills, there's no fucking way the Patriots can hang in this game. No fucking way. All I'm thinking about is that playoff game last year. My guide on my cable will not tell me what games we have at 4:30, but I'm probably not streaming at 4:30 anyway, because there's not much at stake that we don't, already know. What the fuck are the Saints wearing? The Saints are wearing white pants with black jerseys. Ew. Somebody needs to back out of that game and go to the settings menu in Madden and change the fucking uniforms. Yuck. That's on the other TV right now. I don't know why I have it on. It's irrelevant, but maybe if this game stinks, they'll switch us to a better game. Because CBS will switch off. And there's some other stuff going on right now. The Jets are going to play the Dolphins. The Browns are going to play the Steelers. All that in this game tied together. Michael, you should bet your house on Buffalo today. My friend Kirsten asked me today, who's your Super Bowl picks at this point? And I said, well, a few days ago I said Bengals, Eagles. Now I'm saying Bills, Eagles. No way anybody's going to weather the storm of this emotion. And a good kickoff return. He's at midfield. He's only got to beat the kicker. Slater, can he run him down? No. Touchdown, Buffalo. Oh, dear. And New England special teams woes continue. And game over. Game over. Game over on the opening kickoff. Opening kickoff, and it's done. Yep, touchdown Buffalo. Sorry, New England. See you next September. We'll hang out here and watch the rest of this anyhow.
An incredible script.
What a, yeah. Sorry, New England. Wrong place, Wrong time. Fire Matt Patricia and that other jackass.
Is good. Can you believe it? After all that's happened in these last 6 days, the emotional downs, then, of course, the rise through the week, the positivity, the game's going to be played. How will it go? And Hines breaks it 96 yards for a touchdown.
Do you think he just allowed everyone to take a deep breath on the Buffalo sideline? Right there, you come out, and you know one of the hardest things is how are they going to handle the early portion of this game, Jim?
Well,
I think they did okay.
and nobody cares about the poor Patriots.
You can't help it. The spirit of these men.
Bills Eagles Super Bowl.
I'll tell you, Josh,
Like I said last week, I would have said Bengals because I really love the Bengals. But the Bengals are pretty fired up and pissed off too that they got robbed of a shot at the 1 seed. They wouldn't have got it, I don't think. But
last Monday night, holding his helmet, his hands on top of his head today, in disbelief for what happens 14 seconds into this game.
uh-huh.
Well, you saw the glimpse of humanity.
Oh, the humanity indeed, Tony Romo.
You know, every landscape, everyone knew about this, and everyone came together, and you saw people.
Bills might win 140-6.
Wow, you can't help but think that a lot of people out there rooting for Buffalo. I know we don't root, but you love to see good things happen, you know, and that was a great moment for Buffalo, their fan base, and those players. And wow, what a week.
Now the Patriots. How decided that? How about the Patriots had won the toss? You thought they would take the football, and they decided to kick, and it's returned all the way. Here's Marcus Jones.
Come on, New England.
For the rookie
Ah.
season he's had, but he's shoved out quickly. Jaquan Johnson knocks him out.
Well, you're talking about two very good special teams too, so that's a big deal going against Belichick. That's how they usually do it to other teams.
Mac Jones, look what he's done since the 1st of November. He's been almost turnover free. 8 touchdowns to 1 pick. And it's much cleaner football.
Ain't no fucking way.
This team
This is almost not fair. This is almost not fair.
they can figure out a way to win in this environment. The first game-opening kickoff return for a touchdown by the Bills in 18 years has just happened.
18 years since they had an opening kickoff return touchdown. Mac.
Around him, that ball
Lucky that was incomplete.
and that was, you could see the Poyer might be
Miami driving, Skylar Thompson playing quarterback. Keep me updated on Miami. I can't watch that fucking game, unfortunately.
Start batting that ball up in the air. And here's the Patriot lineup.
I'm going to pointlessly hope. I'm going to check and see if we have red zone. I know we don't, but I'm going to start it up anyway and see if what happens.
If you thought they were going to go ahead and maybe slowly get into the game, Buffalo Bills, I can already tell you right now, they were flying around pregame, and they are moving fast and aggressive.
A little too aggressive. Milano ran into his man there before the snap.
Harris.
3rd and 8.
You see 31 there, Dean Marlowe is the player who takes the position as strong safety that belonged to DeMar. Marlowe and this defensive Leslie Frazier. Ed Oliver, who could wreck a game. Milano, who's everywhere, makes plays, and there you see Marlowe.
No red zone for me. Today would be the perfect day to have NFL red zone, but I don't have it.
A backup just in case, and what a move that was by Brandon.
Bet your house on the Bills is all I can say. Can you get more money now?
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Matt gets flushed out and sacked. Hit hard.
And hammers it down at the 19-yard line. Russo was there.
Don't worry, we'll be watching a different game in the 3rd quarter.
This is that wave of emotion.
This is CBS.
Either way, go ahead. Both edges. Russo's going to get all the way around the edge, force him around, and then right at the end of it.
I can't believe New England's the one with their backs against the wall, their season on the line, and they're going to get run off the fucking field again, just like last January.
He has. And Jim, this feels like a tidal wave right now. You know, when things start going against you.
Here comes the blocked punt touchdown. They didn't do it.
First 3 plays for the Patriots.
Didn't even really rush the punter. They were playing for a return, but a fair catch was called.
Hines with this electrifying
Oh boy.
start.
Have you ever seen Angels in the Outfield, Jim? It's a movie. Sometimes they pick up those players.
Angels in the Outfield reference. I haven't seen that movie since I was like 11.
What we do.
Fuck, I'm old. If you see motherfuckers standing on the sideline flapping their arms like wings, run. New England, just run. Cameron says Bengals, Green Bay. Like I said, a couple of days ago, my pick was Bengals all the way. But this Buffalo shit, you talk about, wow. Nobody's going to beat Buffalo now. I changed my AFC pick to Buffalo this morning. I was like, yep, nobody's going to beat them now. I still give Cincinnati a great shot. The reason I'm not picking Kansas City is because their defense fucking sucks. Kansas City without a pass rush is the easiest defense to go up and down the field on. Now, their pass rush is pretty good, as you saw yesterday, but can't trust Kansas City's defense. Mahomes is turnover prone. Cincinnati's just unbelievably clutch, but Buffalo is, yeah. They got the right motivation at the right time. Kyle Shanahan doesn't deserve it. I agree. Even though I hate to admit it, he's the best run schemer in probably the history of, or at least in the modern NFL. My fucking remote so we can watch this blowout.
Was posted 6 minutes before kickoff tomorrow with his mom Nina, his father Mario, and then again 6 minutes later a roar that could be heard all the way back to Cincinnati. It is Josh Allen's first down.
There's Diggs.
It's a pass to Diggs.
New England all over it, but good game anyhow.
And Josh Allen, who's had to shoulder so much all season long, and this week, of course, has been all about his leadership and helping.
Somebody at the Saints game had a sign that said "Pound the Pussycats," and all I could see was "Pound the Pussy" for a second. I was like, "What? Who brings that sign to a game?" It said "Pound the Pussycats." Had a panther on it too. Pound the pussy. Yeah, New Orleans, pound the pussy, like Saints legend Darren Sharper, but with consent. Diggs, first down. I think he fumbled out of bounds. Oh, they say incomplete. Okay.
Diggs thought he had it long enough. So does Josh.
I thought it was a catch and fumble.
Pretty close. What do you think?
Well,
I'm with Tony, catch and fumble.
I think they're going to call it complete.
Another one jumps in. It's all happening right in front of Belichick.
Catch. Fumbled out of bounds.
So Clay Martin, the referee for this team, comes in and they're able to adjust the call.
Catch, 1, 2.
I think it's complete. No question. Football move.
Yeah.
1, 2, and you start making a football move. No question. It's probably a fumble, but it's complete.
The Jags-Titans game overall, the first half was incredible. Third quarter, the game just turned into a fucking slog. Slog. And then the last 6 or 7 minutes got really exciting. But the first half was unbelievable. Oh, boy. Oh, New England almost had a pick six. Almost. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. How was Atlanta favored in that game, even if the Bucs played backups at some point? How?
I keep watching the tape and see that they win it. Judon's having an unbelievable season. He's 3 sacks.
Why didn't I make the Bucs part of my parlay? Could have squeezed some extra money out of that. Too late to change it now.
You know, I come in, I put it on, I'm like, wow. They're second in the NFL in sacks. That is rare. This team usually, it's the opposite. Back end first.
New England's going to have to win on strictly defense.
And their defense wins games for them a lot.
Got a lot of sacks and a lot of takeaways, too. Here's Allen on 2nd and 10.
And they're playing okay defense right now.
First 4 plays for Buffalo, they've gone up top. Completed 3 of them. They got a 3rd and 7 on the way.
Yeah, one thing I just wanted to get out was just, as a player, you come in, it's Wednesday, you see your teammate down, and your ability to get everyone, like, you're looking, like no one wants to talk. So Josh Allen,
somebody never let the Saints wear black jerseys and white pants ever
Hey
again.
guys, we hear good news today. We talked to Mario. You know,
It's like somebody left the real pants at home and now they got to wear that white shit.
that allows you to smile. That allows you to go back.
Why can't the Saints just wear black jerseys with gold pants? It's their best look. That and the white Power Ranger uniforms are good. 3rd and 7, Patriots blitz. They got Allen on the run. Look out. How have you not sacked him yet? Now he's sacked. Well, they're second in the league in sacks for a reason.
Get away at the end, but this is where I was talking about
that pressure you just mentioned.
Okay, New England settled down. They survived the first 5 minutes.
You see Uche come flying around, who's having a fantastic season on the opposite side, and at the end of it, you know, this is a very, we know this, a Belichick
Face mask on New England, but didn't get called.
with a little face mask.
Horse collar, but he was in the pocket, so that's allowed. He was deep in the pocket, though. I know that. He was about 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Nope. Tried to spin out of that first tackle, but 10-0 Houston over the Colts. Yeah, Indy, bring back Jeff Saturday next year. Did you hear that shit? Jim Irsay said he's going to bring back Jeff Saturday next year. He said there's a strong chance Jeff Saturday will be their head coach next year. What the fuck? What the fuck is his problem? Yeah, bench Matt Ryan and then bring back Jeff Saturday. Good call, Indy. I hope you fucking lose every goddamn game for the next 4 years. Bench Matt Ryan and the other quarterbacks play 10 times worse. Yeah. Matt Ryan, who played better than a lot of quarterbacks this year. A lot of good quarterbacks. Derek Carr, Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers. His replacements in Atlanta. But, yeah, bench Matt Ryan. Go with Nick Foles. Oh, wait, he sucks. Go with that Sam, whatever his name is. Oh, yeah, he sucks bad, too. Who are you going to get next year? They'll probably be dumb enough to take a chance on Josh Dobbs because he played a good first half last night against the Jags and then stunk in the second half, but they'll ignore that second half. Just like they ignore the fact that Jeff Saturday's only coaching experience was in high school, in which he had a losing record. But, oh, yeah, there's a strong chance he'll be our head coach next year. If you're a Colts fan and they bring him back, just don't watch. Don't go to the games. Vote with your wallet. Sell your season tickets, even though I don't know why anybody would want to fucking buy them. Because if Jeff Saturday's your head coach, I can think of a million better things to do on your Sundays. What happened to all the people that were like knocking everybody who was knocking Jeff Saturday being hired? Oh, you guys don't know. You'll see. You'll see. You don't know nothing. Oh, look, he sucks just like we all said he would. But there were actually people in the media and people on social media firing off. Oh, y'all don't know shit. Jeff Saturday can be a good coach. You don't know. Guess what? I do know. We all knew. Except for the Las Vegas Raiders, apparently, because Colts beat them. 33 points in 9 minutes is all I got to say. And now they're down 10-0 against Houston in the first 5. Fuck off. That's my rant for the day. Hopefully it's not my only rant today.
33-degree day in Buffalo, and now the second possession for the Patriots.
People are laughing at the Patriots for probably bringing Bill O'Brien back to be their OC, but Bill O'Brien's actually a good offensive coordinator. He's obviously better than fucking Joe Judge and Matt Patricia.
Gets the handle. And he's dragged down by Settle right around the neck.
Yeah, Michael, a lot of great coordinators out there. We're going to roll with Jeff Saturday, buddy. That, what, 7-game losing streak they're on? They want to keep that going. Yeah.
From the first responders and paramedics to the athletic trainers and doctors on both sidelines.
Keep it rolling into 2023. Can't believe I'm talking about the Colts right now. That's how sure I am that New England has no chance at winning this game. Step up. 3rd and maybe 1 for New England here.
Stevenson steps out about a yard short of the first.
Oh, and great. Just the way Tracy talked about that. This is why some of the best people, you go hire, you try and find the best coaches, right? You try and find the right people, to draft. But you do the same thing with doctors, your medical staff, and wow, he's alive. For many reasons, right? The Lord right there, California.
Quarterback sneak.
In seconds, right? Not even minutes. It came down to. Thank you.
There you go, bootleg. I don't like this play call, but it worked. Jacoby Myers is wide open. Ooh. Got rocked out of bounds. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, what's going on? This is the game I thought I was getting today. Najee Harris fumbled at the goal line. Browns ball. Damn.
And to complete that, Jim, you already know they also need losses by Miami and New England. Back to Jim Nance.
Pittsburgh fumble. Najee Harris fumbled at the goal line.
Pittsburgh, Miami, and New England right here with the 1st and 10 at the 45. As Jones works the
Mack over the middle. Good throw.
precision to the 28.
And there's the flag.
Down as well as Parker has the reception.
Most likely it's going to be
prior to the pass,
holding on the Bills.
Number 27. Penalties decline. First down.
Jim, this is a very scary opponent, okay? New England all year has been not very good on offense, okay?
That's putting it nicely there, Roma.
Them kind of take off the last 2 weeks as you see Parker, who's been out a month, like you said, not the Arizona game. That's a huge difference having him back. But this team has kind of found their identity, I feel like, on offense. You see him take shots last week, they're getting the ball down the field more.
Picked up 20 on the previous play, then 17. Complete another one. And this one goes for about 6 to Stevenson.
And they've been really poor this year as far as, like, I always say, play action, motion. Those are the 2 easiest ways to move the ball and make it difficult on defenses because it puts you in a bind through communication and is it run or pass. And Matt Patricia, what he's done here recently, I think is, like I said, finding their identity. 3 play actions on this drive. This team play action is like last in the NFL. And so that's a huge find for them. And then getting the ball down the field and then chuck it down, right?
I've been posting about DeMar mostly all week. I've been worried about him most of the week. New England's in the red zone. New England is already defying my expectations in this game.
Hey, Jim, since he played for CD,
Cincinnati got a field goal.
17-play drive for a field goal from 30 yards out, and they took a 3-0 lead over Baltimore.
back to Jim Nance.
JB, coach, thank you again. If the Bengals win and the Bills lose.
Heard the swelling in Lamar Jackson's knee is not going down, and that's why he's not playing again. But there's a strong chance he'll try to play next week. Unbelievably, the Ravens will get to play next week. I don't think they deserve it, but it's how it played out. First and goal, Devontae Parker.
Tiptoes out with the first down.
Getting the ball down the field. Parker being back helps that, but like we said, Jim,
If they get the right coordinator with Mac Jones, he's going to be great. You see it in a few games this year. The Minnesota game especially. That's the best game he's ever played. He's playing pretty good right now too. Like Romo said, they're getting the ball down the field.
That would be a neutral site, but it only stays in play if the Bills win today. 6 straight plays that have gone for at least 5 yards as the Patriots move down the field.
last in the red zone against a great red zone defense.
Quarterback run, a designed run. Damn, he powered through to the 2-yard line. Unbelievably, Mac Jones didn't kick anybody in the ankles or their knees and try to take them out like he's prone to do. Yeah, I've noticed that this year. We all have.
We're going to go ahead and
Mac Jones on returns or when he gets downfield or when he slides tries to go low on guys and hurt them.
hit him pretty quickly and hard, knocked it down, but Jones unaffected, got back up, and he's on 5 for 5 beginning of this drive.
If New England gets in, they turn around and have to play Buffalo again next week, right?
They play great defense. They can win on defense.
Unless, well, the Bengals probably win today. Oh, they'd have the same record, so. Oh, I don't know if Myers got both feet in. I don't think he did. I don't think he did. I say call it a touchdown and review it. Touchdown. My gut says he didn't get both feet in, but he might have tapped him there.
I mean, it only looked like one to me.
I thought there's Taron Johnson looking around and saying, what? Let's see.
Catch in the hands. One. Oh, my God. That is a touchdown.
But did the right one touch?
I think that
Right foot touched. He's in.
Was the right foot down
It's
with
right
in his hands. I think that's a touchdown. That'll stand. One. Oh, my God. Just.
Contact with the ground? I'm not really sure.
That's unbelievable. I think they'll probably let that stand.
Incredible camera people.
Yep, it grazed. And the other foot came down in bounds.
On the turf there, you have these little things underneath, right, that can kind of pop up. The pellets. Yep, the little.
What happened to Buffalo on that drive? They fell asleep at the wheel. Their secondary's been pretty bad lately.
Territory you saw. What do you think?
Really close play, but I'm with you guys on the camera angles, and I thought I saw a few pellets myself when Myers' right toe scraped through the goal.
I assume the play that should have been challenged, but it wasn't.
I think they're wise to go to the review.
Wait till you see this Jacoby Myers catch.
Guys, but again, the ruling was touchdown on the field. And,
Okay.
I'm sure that's
He's got the ball in his hands.
We're going to go to commercial.
One, two.
Gene taking it to commercial. Oh, big day.
Maybe 1.5. Are they ever going to wear those? Dylan's got a yellow, what is that,
It's
Friar
called
Mode?
a legend, yeah. It's a legend jersey.
It's a bright yellow Steelers jersey that they're probably never going to wear, but it looks cool.
Gold, you colored one.
I wish I cared enough about my team to get a jersey.
My brother asked me what I want for Christmas, and I found this. I was like, yep.
I don't know why I have that on, the Saints and Panthers. It's just because we don't have Red Zone. Man, today would have been the perfect day for Red Zone.
We don't have neither game we need to be watching.
Well, New England survived. They weathered the storm. That's what I was talking about that before the game. I said, they're so fucked. And then the opening kickoff got run back for a touchdown. I said, yep, you're fucked. See you next September. But no, I think this touchdown will stand. It's under review right now. I think it'll stand. Let's look around at the other scores.
Like fuck that YouTube gets the Sunday ticket.
I think, yeah, they are. They're going to get it.
It's gonna be the greatest
They
thing
got it.
ever.
If YouTube gets Sunday ticket and the price is good, I'll pay for it. No
I've
problem.
seen they were talking about the price is probably gonna be like $300 for a season. Because they said in comparison, right now you pay like $350 for a season, but you don't pay for it by the season. You pay by the month or something. It's like $75 a month.
I wish they'd come down a little bit on that.
And I did the math. I was like, well, I mean,
Hey, Cameron, if you're here, me, you, and Dylan split the price of Sunday ticket on YouTube. If we split it, no problem. And we'll all have access to it. We'll make sure we all have access to it. Trying to keep an eye. Okay, I need to open a tab with the Jets and the Dolphins and the Steelers and the Browns just to have that open. And that's really all I need right now. I don't think I'm streaming any 4 o'clock games because the Eagles are going to crush the Giants' backups. The Cowboys are going to beat the Commanders. And
I couldn't believe the Colts.
nothing's going to change. I can't believe they're talking about you missed my Jeff Saturday rant when I found out the Colts are like, there's a strong possibility he'll be our coach next year.
Yes, barely made
And the touchdown stands for New England.
Look at this. So gentle and graceful. It wouldn't have killed a bug had he stepped on one.
Right there, boom. Ooh. It's really hard to tell there, but what happens sometimes...
Back and to the left. Back and to the left.
Once you see it.
Third straight game that Myers has scored a touchdown. Here's the extra point to tie
7-7. Unbelievable. They've already exceeded my expectations.
Jim, this is New England
You
playing
go,
at
New
their
England.
best right now this year, last 2 weeks.
Back in 30 seconds after this.
Cameron, I found that everything but Northland Cable is always way behind. He said when he had Sunday Ticket, all the games were like super far behind everybody else's channels.
Dude, every app I have at my house is like that.
Every app I have is like 45 seconds behind. And that's a fucking lifetime in racing and football. Especially in racing. That's like a lap. That's like a whole lap and a half at a lot of racetracks. So, honestly, the Northland Cable bullshit is the only one that's ever like ahead of everybody else, I swear. Dylan's propping up his phone with the Steelers and the Browns on. It's a tiny screen, but we can see it.
Oh, Mac Jones engineers that drive, 74 yards in 9 plays, 6 of the 9 plays.
Yeah, the Seahawks have a big game. We won't get that in our area. God damn it, the Steelers fumbled again.
Jacksonville wins the AFC South last night.
Cleveland's ball. It's okay. As long as it's scoreless. We all know Pittsburgh only needs one good drive a game. Pittsburgh only needs one good offensive drive a game, and they'll win.
Baltimore loses in this game against Cincinnati. The Chargers are going to be the 5 and set up a Los Angeles.
Congratulations to Kansas City for somehow being the top seed despite losing to both Buffalo and Cincinnati.
Over the Raiders yesterday to lock up the 1.
I think we all know Buffalo should be the top seed, but unless they lose today, I think they were going to lose to the Bengals Monday, but we'll never fucking know now, will we?
Hines got the same distance to go. 96 yards.
Because instead of playing that game at a later date, we just really had to complicate things, didn't we?
The 25-yard line. It was Munson, one of those tackling AFC Championship game. Buffalo, Kansas City, neutral site if Buffalo wins today. if New England wins, there is no scenario after all the discussions and the competition committee getting into it this week and trying to resolve things best they could. The whole neutral site
Oh, I wish I got the Denver Broncos so I could watch one more Broncos game this year.
Just
Kidding.
go by higher seed hosting in all the rest of the scenarios.
Yeah, this was really interesting this week.
We got Peppers.
Injured New England
Patriots
player.
down on the field, injured on that kickoff coverage. We'll step aside for a moment.
Hey, Fox, I wish you could show us a better game besides Panthers-Saints. Because I know you could.
Maybe the Saints will go up like 35-0 in the first half. If we get lucky.
I think if two teams are playing each other last game of the year and they're both mathematically eliminated, black that fucking game out and show something else.
Imagine your local area being Texans Colts.
Go Houston, just on the principle of the matter. Houston's got that first overall pick locked down, right? Do you see that earlier this season the NFL actually complained to teams about trading their top draft picks away because they're like, the draft is like a big TV event, but if half the teams don't have first round picks, then half the people ain't gonna fucking watch. Because it's like, what, the Seahawks have the Broncos pick, everybody has a Rams pick, it seems like. And there's so many teams that trade away their top picks, and the NFL's like, stop doing that. It's like they can't make them stop that. We recommend you stop doing that. We're trying to have everybody tune in and watch the first night of the draft. It's a big TV event.
The Bears only have 3 wins, right?
Yeah, they're down there pretty low.
I think if they lose and the Texans win, then because the Texans have the tie.
Oh, good.
They would
The Bears can get the first overall pick to try to prop up Justin Fields with, even though it's not going to work because he sucks.
Well, I think the best players coming into the draft are edge rushers.
Shut up, Dale. He runs fast. Yeah, I know. Justin Fields is good. He runs fast. No, between you and me, he kind of sucks.
Incomplete pass, not a fumble.
Okay, the Steelers got saved there.
And around.
Deontay Johnson didn't fumble. It was incomplete.
Back at high marks Stadium here in Orchard Park, the Bills' first home game since
Couldn't give us some fucking snow in this game.
Jabril Peppers walked off on his own. And now the Bills with their second series of the game. It's running play for Buffalo, and that's Singletary.
Run to avoid that New England pass rush.
The last game that the Bills played was in Chicago, and Singletary put up 106 yards in that game. And the team
Touchdown Cincinnati.
Well, this is
And the most predictable 1 o'clock game. Cincinnati's up on Baltimore.
We talked to Coach Belichick. Buffalo can run the football. You know, last year they were so explosive and they didn't punt in the last 2 games. It was shocking. We've never seen it in like a Belichick era to have a team so dominant against them at the end of the year and then again in the playoffs. But they've adjusted. They have a better front.
If New England wins, they turn around and play Buffalo
There's a
next
chance
week.
to pull an upset, but it's harder because now they run the football.
2nd and 4. Little play action pressure.
Josh Allen on the run again.
Get around Lawrence Guy, and then about 2 yards short of the first. Tavai forced him out. Update time. Back to New York we go.
Coach, Buffalo might appreciate the Bengals' sense of humor.
Yeah, watch this Joe Mixon, a 1-yard touchdown run that puts them up 10-0. But watch Joe Mixon make a measure, a sentiment of, let me take this off, let me pull out the coin, and let me just flip it and see if we get this home field. I think that's going to do just fine, Joe.
Joe Mixon scored a touchdown and then stood in the end zone and pulled a quarter out and flipped a coin. That's great.
If they were to play again next week, but they're up 10-0 in that game.
Diggs. Good protection there made that possible.
Again, right in front of Belichick. Pick up a 16.
If I was Cincinnati, I'd be rightfully pissed off.
Different coverage than what Patriots normally play. They don't play cover 4 much, which means 4 guys deep. They play a lot of more 3.
I don't want to get lumped
deep.
in with
This is
Skip
perfect
Bayless,
thrown ball.
but they should have
And
played
this
that
is what
fucking
Josh
game
Allen
either
did.
Thursday or Friday and then move this game to like Tuesday.
Oh, you're canceled.
And he's
Oh,
always
yeah, I'm
gonna pretend
canceled.
like he's fine and he'll be
I mean, Skip's an asshole, but I'm just saying they should have played that. They should have played that fucking game Friday or Thursday, probably Friday, and then move these games to like Tuesday.
he was early in the year, and that is scary. Because remember how down he was?
Do I have Green Bay or Detroit? Green Bay. Green Bay's part of my parlay.
Talking about as he goes to Gabe Davis, but he only got 1 foot inbounds.
Hope Seattle loses, so it's really interesting.
Side of the field, all the way across.
But I picked Green Bay.
Deep out route that was perfectly thrown. That
I do love the Bengals, though. I've been laughing all week when it was like they said, whatever the Bills want to do, we're okay with. If they don't want to play, we don't want to play. All right, we're not going to play. Well, now the Bengals will have to flip a coin. Fuck you! Now the Bengals are pissed off. They would have never imagined flipping a fucking coin.
The Bengals get the 2 seed if the Bills lose.
Yeah,
2nd and 10.
for whatever it's
Patriots
worth.
will play the Bengals.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, I was wrong on that. If the Patriots win, they'd have to play the Bengals. If the Bengals beat Baltimore, which we all know they're going to.
This time.
You're seeing some pressure now, some stunts, some simulated pressures from the Patriots. And it's really smart. I think this is one thing that I'm seeing a bunch is their ability to.
Oh, my God, touchdown Colts. Give Jeff Saturday a 20-year contract.
But not really like just rush the front 4. And
Wasn't Gruden's like 10 years?
Steve Belichick.
Yeah, Greens was like a decade, yeah. And a stake in ownership.
Positions to make all those takeaways and sacks. 3rd and 1 here, Tony.
that's the thing.
Touchdown Vikings.
He's got a really great feature, but what he's done is change up.
Touchdown Falcons.
Here we go.
3rd and 1. Buffalo runs it. First down.
First down picked up. Singletary.
Well, that's why this Bills team is different. Since week 11, leading in rushing in the National Football League, you didn't think you'd say that.
Let's go down to Trace.
Jim, Patriot safety Jabril Peppers remains in the blue.
I know the only reason they didn't play that game, and I totally get it, it was unclear what was going to happen with DeMar Hamlin. Luckily, he recovered shockingly fast, but if we'd have known he was going to recover fast, I'd say play the fucking game on Friday and move these games to like Tuesday.
You know, Tugger, these guys
4 days between games. It's like playing another Thursday night game.
run and guard people, and we don't want to play linebackers against this team.
First and 10 for Buffalo. Little screen pass wants to heave it long.
Oh, that should have been intercepted.
In the middle of the field.
That should have been
By Jelani Tavai. Well played.
Sure,
Fourth-year
that was
player out
tough.
of the University of Hawaii.
And Josh does a good job of
Davis was going to be right
waiting it
there.
out. Yeah. Tavai with a good job with that tip. That was a wide open Davis that would have gotten about 20 yards and in field goal range easily.
I went back and forth on it this week. There was times where I was like, play the fucking game in a couple of days. Then I was like, don't play it at all. And then when I saw the scenarios for not playing at all, I was like, okay, you probably really need to play the game. But when can you play the game? You push everything a week. They talked about doing that. I was like, well, that kind of sucks. No off week between the championship and the Super Bowl. Diggs just made one of them Devontae Adams catches where he catches the ball not even realizing it. Allen threw it and it hit Diggs right here in his forearm.
I like the idea, and I kind of wish they would make the tournament where the 1 and the 2 seed,
When the DB's
the
not
1 and the
looking
2
at
seed
you
for
can
each
throw it right to his back shoulder.
should get choice. The 1 seed should be like, do you want a bye
I
week
heard
or do
about
you want
that.
a home game?
That was something they were discussing.
And then whichever you don't take, we're going to get the 2
The
seed.
receiver has to look right away.
I wish
He
they
has to
would
know
implement
he's gotta know what you're
When they talked about adding an extra team, I was like, please don't do that because the extra team wouldn't deserve to be in.
7 Atlanta.
Did Tampa Bay already put their backups in or something?
You got to make Brady have that losing season.
Did Tampa put backups in? Is that the only reason Atlanta's up right now?
10 pass plays, one of those.
Thought for sure Brady and the guys would play a half.
Brady's got to be the
A rookie
What
who
would he be
has
the first
definitely
quarterback
evolved
to win
as the
Super
season's
Bowl
come
losing
on.
record?
As a presence
Oh
in this
yeah,
backfield.
he would be.
Yeah.
Well, everybody who has a great, and you just talked about Cook, by the way, he's actually really come on 5.8 yards, carry this season, which is incredibly high, and that's why they're giving it to him.
The decision the NFL made was no bullshit, some NASCAR shit. This was some NASCAR shit. Oh man, Devin McCourty, this is his last game apparently. Stop falling over. I think this is McCourty's last game.
I mean, this.
He made a great play without even realizing.
Marty, who we talked to yesterday,
He was beat but got in the way of the ball.
oh, what a play right at the end. He's been around forever. 12 years. Slater and his team. But watch right here. Go ahead and run that.
It's rare to have a player last 12 straight seasons in New England and not be named Tom Brady.
Here, right there, that window. That ball just needed to get there a tenth of a second sooner or faster, and that's a huge difference. This is where New England came in and said they have to win this down.
7 Patriots blitz. Wide open, right? Yep. First and goal.
It's all out pressure, and it's an unbelievable job by Cook
Well,
in the backfield to take two.
considering
And
how
Davis,
boring
that
the Dolphins-Jets
ball
game
comes
looked,
out,
I
doesn't
don't
even
think
know
they
it's
would have
there.
even been on red zone by now.
That's the one area where you can get sometimes blitzing Josh Allen is difficult. You see 2 for 1 there. But he throws that ball and it works out.
That was an 18-yard pass play, which will end the first quarter.
First and goal, Buffalo. They're tied at 7.
And then
Time for a goal line stand, New England.
My dream is that somehow the Ravens would win today, so they would have to play the Jags first round, and we would get Chargers, Bengals.
Trips up at about the 45. He's forward to about the 47-yard line. Arch, in this situation,
The Browns are wearing my favorite uniform combo. The white jerseys and the orange pants.
Prison ball.
They do look like a prison league team. Can't say nothing. The Falcons look like the Mean Machines.
Dang, come on. I thought we had another early touchdown.
If it's 0-0 or 3-3 or 3-0 or under 10 points within a score going into the fourth quarter, the Steelers will win the game on a bullshit last-second drive.
No, they're going to win the game the same way the Jags did last night. Play shitty and sloppy all game and then get bailed out on a defense.
Through that stream last night, I said, man, Jags' offensive line's really good. And the Jags' defense is hanging in there. Fuck.
I like Josh Dobbs, though. He's got some wheels.
Yeah, they could have played that fucking game Friday night and then play Tuesday. It's just like a Thursday night game then. Because it'd be 4 days between games. and then you'd have like another 5 days before the playoffs start after that. Really 4, but you know, you could schedule those teams that played on Tuesday, whoever makes the playoffs, put them in the Sunday games. Yeah, the Steelers need Miami to lose, New England to lose, and to win themselves.
The Dolphins have the easiest today.
Yeah, the Dolphins is simple. Just beat the Jets.
Yeah, to get the last spot.
Beat Joe Flacco.
Get great deals on pizza,
Yeah.
bread twist, chicken desserts, and more.
Mike White still hurt.
Yep.
I like Mike White.
Zach Wilson's the backup. Joe Flacco's starter. Denny Hamlin fans. I kid.
At the 2-yard line.
Now, this is one of the most challenging areas, you know, for any defense when you have a dual threat quarterback. And this season,
Dylan's phone hasn't fallen over in a minute or two.
against those guys with, you know, Justin Fields, Lamar, Josh Allen. So he can do it with his legs or his arm.
Yeah, he scores a lot of touchdowns.
First and goal at the 2.
He's going to hand it off to
Stuffed. Loss of 2. Vikings first and goal.
Joe Burrow off of a turnover. Yeah, Joe Burrow 26 yards at Jamar Chase. They give him a lead.
17-0 Cincinnati.
Intercepted anything done twice today.
Cincy looking for their 8th straight and a higher seed. Jim Nance.
Of course, they would need Buffalo to lose to move up to that 2 spot, but explosive start by the Bengals. Here we go, second and goal.
Only 3 rushing touchdowns to running backs this year, Patriots. They don't give it up to those guys.
They fake it to Singletary. He's got time at the
Nobody open. Coverage. Now he finds Dawson Knox. Touchdown. Shockingly, the pass rush let New England down there with that much time.
Who else is going to have a big game? Dawson Knox, because, you know, there's certain things, right? Belichick gives up a running quarterback, and he gives up tight ends every once in a while. That'll be the 11th touchdown a tight end has scored this year against the Patriots, which is the second, you know, worst in the league. And by the way, Jim, the Bills
Wow,
are 16
16
and 1 now.
or something.
And Dawson Knox gets a touchdown pass. That's a good sign for him.
And he's caught one now in 4 consecutive games. It was a methodical drive that covered 75 yards and 13 plays.
14-7 Buffalo.
A drive that lasted 6.5 minutes.
Oh, Najee.
Executed and a finish.
Big Najee Harris run, but I bet it's going to come back.
Sam Darnold run for his life. So I wasn't even paying attention. Illegal man downfield, of course. It's always in dumb penalties.
God damn, I'm thirsty.
It stands. It's a 45-yard pickup, but Steelers look like they realize it's not going to stand. Another man downfield. Offense to 69.
40-yard run negated off a man being too far down the field. Love the rules of football.
See right here. A little too anxious on the screen. So instead of a 45-yard gain, it's first and 15. One. Not much there. Got the line of scrimmage. I want to remind you, top
I'm sure that would have been the Steelers' longest play of the season.
I think it would have been.
It was a screen pass to Najee Harris.
See that movie already? I did, and I enjoyed it. I loved it. Yeah. One of the first movies that I've seen, actually gone to a theater and watched in person in quite a long time. Just one on the last play, second and 14 and Pickett. Got rid of it. This is Warren. And Warren up short of the 20-yard line before he's pushed back once again to remain.
And watching the AFC North, other than the Bengals, is like watching flies fuck. At least the Bengals are fun to watch. I wonder they ran away with that division.
being asked to navigate 3rd and 10. Cleveland has played mostly man coverage so far in this game, and if they continue that, then there will be an opportunity for guys like Pickens for some one-on-one.
I wish we could like project your phone on the TV, but I don't have one of those little cables.
What the fuck? It's almost not where we want.
Well, Dawson Knox has been scoring touchdowns here late in the season. 4 consecutive games, 6 on the season. And the Bills, every time they score, brings optimism to Miami and Pittsburgh, who need help. Miami, of course, first up on the all-time list, if you know. Miami can beat the Jets, and the Bills are able to beat New England. That would put the Dolphins into the postseason. Pittsburgh lines up behind that, needing the Jets to come through for them, as well as Buffalo. So the touchback delivered. Yeah, here's a really good look at what it is. New England win.
Who do I think getting the 2 seed? 49ers.
If New England loses, though,
Which sucks for Green Bay, but just think if you can get the 49ers out of the way early. Oh. I've been saying that all week. Like, if the Packers have to play the 49ers, somehow, some way beat them. Look out.
the postseason. That game right now also scoreless in the second quarter. How about those two? Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Jets, Miami, no score in the second.
Damn, Ed Oliver timed that snap beautifully. That's a loss of 5.
Jones, one of those. You see Shaq Lawson, who's been on at least 3 tackles so far. Ooh,
Damn, Ed Oliver. No wonder he was kind of offsides. I was like, damn, he timed that perfectly. No, he was offsides.
Draw side. The loss of 6 instead of picking up 5 by way of a penalty, so 11-yard difference.
There's a blitz from Milano.
Bringing it.
Devontae Parker makes a nice catch.
You said they've missed him for nearly a month since the concussion he suffered against
3rd and 7.
Arizona.
Yeah, and this is part of it, though. Drop back. And they were trying to be so ball conscious, I know this, and throw safe routes, just do things that protect the football. But the truth is, you got to, at some point, to beat Buffalo, Kansas City, Cincinnati, really teams with quarterback play, they're going to be able to score, right? I mean, New England's 7.
You know, it's funny. Everybody talks about how the 49ers own Green Bay. Anytime the Niners have had to play a second or a third string quarterback, Green Bay's beat them. So that's the only way they can beat them, usually. But you're right. Rookie quarterback in the playoffs. Oh, Mac. God damn, you see Harris throw him down? How's that not a flag? 4th down.
Saves the sack. Brings out Pilardi to punt. Boy, Edmonds just busted up that play.
This is an all-out pressure. And this is a busted. This is what happens too much. Watch right here.
Surprised Mac Jones didn't do a backflip there and kick homeboy in the jaw as he fell down or something.
No, and by that time, they have one more than you can block. That's why we call it a hot route. You're hot.
Hines is back deep. Had 2 punt returns his rookie year in the league. Nothing since, but then, boy, what a start with his opening kick return today. Little time to survey. Plunges ahead to about the 35. And we got a Patriot player shaken up.
Yeah, he took a knee to the head. That's why he's shaking up.
Able to get to his feet. 44-yard punt, 7-yard return.
Michael says Miami's driving and
Josh
running the
Allen
ball
company
very well.
ready to go at it again.
Slept better last night, but I'm still tired. I wonder if I can talk myself into watching The Last of Us. Kind of want to play the game. I have The Last of Us remastered, the PS4 version, but I don't want to play it because there's a remastered PS5 version. But I also don't want to pay $45-50 for a game I already have to get the remastered version. I think that's what we'd call it, the remastered. Last of Us 2 is finally a price, well, almost worth paying for. So it was like $10-12, something like that. You get past that shitty story, it's a great game. You know, I can usually appreciate a bad story. I liked Halloween Ends.
I thought it was a good movie if they would have called it something else.
Yeah, okay. I can't say I liked it. I didn't hate it like everybody else, though. I was watching Halloween Ends the night it premiered. I was watching it on Peacock, and it was like 3 in the morning. And I was sitting there going, I don't know what everybody else is going to think of this movie, but I don't know where it's going. And I kind of like that. Yeah. Well made, just not what I expected.
The HBO series, The Last of Us.
Texans really don't want that number one.
Make every moment more.
Hashtag fuck them picks. And they're going to hire Sean McVay to trade all their picks away.
Buffalo breaks the ball and takes over at the 34. After going the distance the last time they had it. Gonna hit Cook out of backfield. A small gain, pick up 2. Let's pick up a sideline report from Tracy.
Well, Jim, as we mentioned, DeMar Hamlin watching from the hospital, tweeting throughout this game, and after that touchdown,
10-10 Atlanta, Tampa Bay.
3 and the signature heart to DeMar. Well, DeMar tweeted, "I love you too, Dawson Knox."
Oh, how good is that? Of course, this team has overcome so many adversities this year, tragedies, superstorms, and Dawson Knox.
Getting fucked out of a shot at the 1 seed. Yeah, Buffalo's had to overcome a lot.
This season, and the season that,
Oh, 5-yard run there, 3rd and 4.
Just can't even believe the number of things that the Bills have gone through, the city has gone through with the mass shooting. Again, the tragedy in the Knox family, the illness with owner Kim Pagula, her comeback, and those 2 historic winter storms, the most recent one over the holidays that claimed over 40 lives in this area, in this county. And then the injury to the key players like Micah Hyde earlier in the year, and of course all leading up to DeMar Hamlin.
Cleaning is the...
I woke up this morning and I watched one of my favorite Chris Pontius Steve-O clips ever. It was when they were on Wild Boys and they went to Australia and they were messing with Tasmanian devils. And I think whatever they call it, the fucking official name of the Tasmanian devil is Sarcophilus satanicus. You know how animals have like weird names. And Steve-O and Pontius dressed like fucking death metal dudes in black robes, and they're walking through the woods going, Sarcophilus satanicus, Sarcophilus satanicus, Sarcophilus satanicus. And they're talking about how they're going to, like, sacrifice this dead wallaby to Sarcophilus satanicus so we can take its soul to hell. And there's, like, a pack of Tasmanian devils. And they, like, lay the wallaby down. And the Tasmanian devils start eating the wallaby, but through its ass. And Chris Pontius grabs the head of the wallaby and goes, "Hi, I'm a wallaby, and I like taking it in door number 2 from Sarcophilus satanicus." And then one of the Tasmanian devils goes, "Ah!" and like jumps at him. And they're like, "Ah!" Sarcophilus satanicus.
Free nutting dolphins.
Pontius goes, "Sarcophilus satanicus prefers door number 2. How about you?" "I'm a wallaby, and I love taking it in the ass from Sarcophilus satanicus." Ah! Fucking Tasmanian devil jumps at him. Sarcophilus satanicus. They brought back those characters in Jackass Forever. When they had the vulture eating the fucking meat off a Wee Man or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
They were dressed like that, and they were talking in those voices. It's my favorite, one of my favorite Chris Pontius characters, the Satanist character. Not when he dresses like the devil, but when he dresses like the death metal dude with the mullet wig. Although Keep God Out of California is a pretty funny skit. I like the scene in Wild Boys where they're dressed like bananas and they're playing around where their silverback gorillas are, and they're keeping their distance because silverback gorillas are fucking dangerous, and they are keeping their distance. And then when they're standing there, one of them pops up out of the bush that's fucking close to them and just sits there like looking at them, and they're like, fuck. They're like frozen in fear. One of them silverbacks fucking pops up right there in front of them. Pass rush. Get rid of it. Good play.
First down. Just an outstanding job of pocket presence.
This defender on this play is me and Madden trying to run down the quarterback. I'm always like a half step away. I'm like, come on. God damn it, he threw it. I wish I had the clip from my PS3 back in the day when I was sacking Eli Manning as he goes to throw the ball. And he tucks it like this, and the ball goes shoo, like he threw it. And the game was like halfway between. He throws it deep and halfway between getting sacked. He has the ball tucked to his chest, and that fucker goes and flies down the field. And I kept rewinding it back and showing my dad how Eli's bent over the ball, but that fucker was
Every little bit helps. Yeah, Jason Sanders is going to get the Miami Dolphins.
Look at the Dolphins copying the Jags last night, trying to wear all one color. God, those Dolphins uniforms suck. Please switch to the throwbacks. Touchdown Browns. As long as it's within one score.
Patriots defeat here. It's the only way they can get in.
We all know how Pittsburgh operates.
So many of these teams comes down to this, Jim. Patriots been playing the class for a few weeks now.
Second and 10. He's around him, able to unload it to Cook, and he takes it to the 49 of New England.
Willing to check the ball down, aggressively take what the defense gives you, keeps you in phase. And you look at it right there, just a second down. And instead of forcing ball downfield, third and long, I mean, this is the #1 third down team in the league. And part of the reason is that quarterback's ability to throw it anywhere on the field.
Colts can't even beat Houston. Yeah, let's hire Jeff Saturday full time.
But this is what you have a Belichick, right?
3rd and 6. Allen's 3 for 3 on 3rd down.
He's better at it than him.
He's 3 for 3 on
Don't blitz.
Oregon picking up first.
They're going to blitz, ain't they?
It's 3rd and 6.
Nope, they back out of it.
Signals.
Oh, pressure. Sack. Thought he was going to throw it up. What the fuck is Equality doing? What was that sack celebration?
This is just really well done. See everyone up in
Hey Cameron, if WWE ran the NFL and this was scripted, somebody would fake the Damar Hamlin heart attack to get heel heat, right? They'd like sack Josh Allen and then act like they're having a heart attack. If WWE ran the NFL. Because you saw how they acted when Eddie Guerrero died. Or when Jerry Lawler had his heart attack. And he sacks Josh Allen. And what's he doing now? Oh, that's a disgusting act. I need to fire up that PS2 and play Here Comes the Pain. I haven't started it yet. I hesitate to play it because them old wrestling games are hard as fuck. I don't know how I ever played them back in the day. They're so fucking hard. I used to play them though. Just this past year I was playing SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. And I got decent at it. I was like good enough to win pretty much all my matches, but barely. Them old games are fucking hard. Trying to think, when did like the SmackDown games become playable for me? SmackDown versus Raw 06 was where I actually got good at it. And you guys know I can play the fuck out of 2K22, but I might stream that again soon. Oh, Last time I played SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, I was like, damn, this is fucking hard. It was so hard, and there's no autosave, so between matches while the game's loading, I'm just sitting there going, please don't crash and make me play that fucking match over again. Let me get back to the fucking menu and save. Kayvon Thibodeau would have been doing snow angels behind the medics giving CPR to Evelyn. Yeah. What a piece of work that fella is. Apparently that was on his draft report, too. It's like, yeah, he's a good player, but he's a dickhead. That was actually on his draft report. Jesus, this commercial said Jesus disagreed with his loved ones. Jesus didn't exist. Or if he did, his abilities were greatly exaggerated. Sorry, commercial. Rob said the Bills have been offside on D, no call, then ran into Jones after the pass, no call. The offsides was the really bad one. I said before the game, there's no possible way New England's going to have a chance to beat Buffalo. New England's trying to prove me wrong. They're trying. They look a lot better than they did the first game against Buffalo this year. 17-0 Cincinnati, 3-0 Miami, 7-0 Cleveland. All those games are late in the second quarter. We're kind of early in the second quarter here with the New England Buffalo game. I think Max played a really good game. Really, really good game. But like Rob said, he might be having to overcome more than we realize. How about the Jaguars proving Ooch right? Ooch said the Jags would win the division.
Cleveland's on the board first. They lead 7-0 over Pittsburgh. Back to Jim Nance.
Here's one thing. If Cleveland wins this game and they're trying to set the momentum going into next year, they will end up tied at the end of the season with Pittsburgh, both with 8 and 9 records.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, if you're a Patriot fan, you want Pittsburgh to lose, and you want the Dolphins to win. And you're in the playoffs no matter what.
2nd and 6.
Big run. Where's the flag? No. Damn, 1,000 yards for Stevenson. I wonder what their second best runner has.
And when they play action, they're difficult. But this is the beginning of the game, they play action. So now guess what opens up? Once you play action a few times, sometimes guys go toward the quarterback, creating a huge hole. Good play call there by Matt Patricia.
Stevenson, who has his 1,000-yard season and is tied with Myers for most receptions on the team, including today's results with 66.
Yeah, he's been the guy who stood out on this offense when you look at the tape every week.
That was a great play action fake.
And there's another completion.
Milano shockingly missed a tackle.
Pivot around him. He's got a gain of about 8. We want to tell you that Tom Cruise stars in Top Gun Maverick. Now streaming on Paramount Plus, rated PG-13. Head to ParamountPlus.com/Top Gun Maverick to try Paramount Plus for free.
Yeah. Talking about Stevenson, by the way, he's really come on this year, and we knew about his ability to run the football. We've seen it play out, but he's 4th in the NFL in receptions to running backs, so they're utilizing him a lot. I think the play action is the way to go, though. Look downfield, check it down when they're out of there. Aggressively take what the defense gives you.
Another play action fake. Good throw. Patriots are at the Buffalo 25. The Buffalo secondary has sucked for about a month now. They can't really get pressure without blitzing either. Don't tell me the Bills are turning into Kansas City.
Go ahead and play that right there. That's where play action helps you. Just by doing that, you're not able to fully get back into position, and that's why Edmonds wasn't able to get deep enough on that play, Jim. With no play action, he's right there waiting for him.
Mac Jones has looked sharp so far, Tony. 10 out of 12, 102 yards and a touchdown. From the 24, able to toss it over to Stevenson.
In the red zone again.
At about the 20, including Jordan Boyer again.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to be able to do. You talked about the good start for Jones, and you want to be able to run the ball inside. Run the ball outside. You want to run it inside. You want to run it outside. You want to run it. But you actually want to be able to do those and throw it deep and short. I thought earlier in the year they just had become a little too predictable on stuff that was short, right? You got to take chances down the field. Now that doesn't mean silly double team, but if teams are going to play you,
Tampa Bay has to be playing backups, right? If Atlanta's tied.
right there, then you've got one-on-one opportunities to take chances down the field.
There's a blitz, and they run a draw right into it, but get a few yards. 3rd and 3.
And sometimes there's plays like that. That's completely okay. Do you have an opportunity to go deep? Yes. But there's a front. And Bill knows football better than anyone. There's a front. And if you have a good look on a run, hey, they have these guys in these positions. This run should be successful. Good. It's the same thing on coverages.
Why don't they have an asterisk on interceptions that aren't the quarterback's fault? I've always wondered that. That's another stat they should keep track of. Interceptions that were clearly not the quarterback's fault. Wide open, Kendrick Bourne. 1st and goal. Man, Buffalo backed way off there. They thought Mack was going to throw deep over the middle again.
You're right there. Obviously, as players and as coaches, you want to create your own fate. So you don't have to depend on anyone. If it happens, it happens. But you're going all out there. I do feel like Bourne so far. I mean, they have a lot of guys who are
Pittsburgh just had the most spectacular 3rd and 1 I've ever seen.
It's like, okay, what does he do? What does he do? Myers is the dirty guy inside.
I like Kenny Pickett.
They find out who these guys are. and I think
I
they
just hope he stays. At least
Little shovel pass.
Meets Poyer, and we got McDermott down, falling down on the back end of
Ow.
the right tackle for New England.
McDermott there actually was drafted by New England in 2017. They were so deep at the position that they weren't able to keep him, and now he's back.
Look at the lack of concern on Bill Belichick's face. It's disgusting.
That's one of the tough things for offensive linemen. You can't obviously see your sense behind you, but
And he's okay.
On his feet.
he's like, I'm going to stay in. No,
He tried, didn't he?
You're not.
Good for him. At least tried.
These old linemen are so tough.
Kajust will come in for him. Yadnik Kajust, 4th year out of West Virginia, will take over right tackle. This has been a 71-yard drive, Tony. 68 of the 71 yards have been picked up by either Bourne or Stevenson.
Well, this is how you beat Buffalo. You're going to go into Buffalo, go into Cincinnati.
Where was this in the first Buffalo-New England game? This offense could barely get past midfield in the first game.
You got to keep them out of the end zone to get in the red zone.
They bring Marcus Jones in, the defensive back of returners at the top. He scores every which way. Is there something set up for him here? Some sort of trick play? We'll see.
Fake the toss to the left.
There he is.
Jim, you got this one.
He's looking at him.
Oh, he fakes the throw to the flat.
Second and goal.
And touchdown, Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker with the touchdown.
I knew it was going to be a fake one way or another. I don't know if they were going to fake a toss or whatever. He fakes to the
Just his
right.
second touchdown reception of the year. He had one at Green Bay. From
Then looks
Bailey
left, then comes back, and Parker's wide open in the back right corner.
Mac Jones has a pair of touchdown passes in this first half.
Pump fake to the right, move everyone with your eyes, and just, it's called across the world.
When the play calling's good, Mac Jones is so
This is
good.
who you got to get, that safety in the middle of the
I'm
field.
like, oh yeah, I did like Mac Jones before they made him suck this year. It's like, yeah, I remember why I like Mac Jones so much.
We are tied at 14 with that kick.
14-14.
We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Progressive Insurance.
Weather the storm, New England. I kind of want the Patriots to win because I don't want to see the Dolphins in the playoffs without Tua. The Dolphins don't deserve to make it. They kind of suck now. So, go New England or Pittsburgh. I'd actually take Pittsburgh or New England in the playoffs over Miami because Miami just doesn't deserve it now. Boy, did I call that shit with Miami or did I call it? You can go back to streams from like October where I said, yep, this team's going to fucking crumble late in the year. Called it. But yeah, they're flashy. They're good. They'll fucking fold. And look at them. They folded. Seen too many teams like the Dolphins come along and do that. The 2011 Bills were like that. Oh my God, they beat New England early in the year. They're 4-1. And then they finish 8-8 and don't make the playoffs.
They are a little bit, right?
09 Broncos.
Where they go down and score, and this is exactly
08 Cowboys. Where it's like, oh my God, they're so good early in the year, man. And you just know they're going to fucking fold.
Their identity has changed, though. Late in this year, they're running the football.
Now they're talking about firing Mike McDaniel after one season just to try to simp for Sean Payton and Tom Brady.
Play action in motion. Some of the secret weapons you can have.
And you wonder why the Dolphins have been a poverty franchise for the last 25 years.
You're seeing that play out right now.
Mac Jones telling us last night. It's a playoff game for us. Last week was too, but for him, first he said
Abject poverty, no respect given whatsoever.
Just take it from there. That was kind of his mindset coming in. Let's just get this done incrementally as times. This time
3-3 Jets and Dolphins. Jets are another good team, or decent team that folded late in the year.
Boomer, Coach Coward. We got all the latest scores around the league and highlights coming up on the horizon.
Yeah, Seahawks kind of folded as well. I was never fully sold on them, but I honestly had more respect for them than I had for the Dolphins. The Titans by far had the biggest meltdown. You're right about that. 7 straight.
Inspired a whole nation. There's his coach Sean McDermott who told us we as coaches will have a challenge here in Buffalo. Usually have a pretty good feel and idea of how
I didn't want to see Josh Dobbs start a playoff game either, so thank you, Jacksonville.
With the crew. Here's a handoff to Cook.
It's been a long first half.
Let's go down to Trace.
Jim, some injury reports for the Patriots. Matthew Judon remains on the sideline. It's an ankle injury.
Touchdown, Steelers.
But it does look like he is able to get back in there. Defensive end DeMarcus Mitchell, though, is in the locker room.
Steelers actually using Pickens late in the season.
We've seen safety Jabril Peppers. He's been in and out, dealing with that ankle injury. Certainly still struggling with it.
They scored on a 3rd and 15 with
From
Pickens.
right tackle Connor McDermott, so he seems to be okay, Jim.
Good job, Tracy.
Yeah, the Jets haven't made the playoffs since Rex Ryan.
With injuries in this first half, 2nd and 4.
Ooh, Singletary popped a big run.
And he's able to rev it up to about the 50, and we're going to rev it down the road to New York with the update.
Show the Steelers touchdown.
Pittsburgh wants a wild card.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett's going to
Still need that help, though, Pittsburgh.
31 yards out. They tie up the game against Cleveland, 7-7.
Back
The
to Jim
Steelers'
Nance.
12th touchdown pass
Boy,
of the
that kid
year.
right there, he is
As a
some
team.
talent. Pickens. Pickett to Pickens. You could be hearing that for a long time. From the
Fumbles.
49-yard line. First down as we approach the 2-minute warning. 18-yard run by
And another good run. This time it's Cook. First down. 2-minute warning. They're at the New England 39.
Well, I just thought he did an excellent job of, he allowed his team. It's like you're allowed to mourn. You're also allowed to smile.
Hold on, we got an injury.
You can have empathy for your teammate and friend and also love football and want to play. You're not a bad guy, and he had to really show that to his team. And, through
Touchdown,
Jamar's
Ravens,
words and
uh-oh.
recovery this week, each
Oh,
day,
boy.
he allowed his teammates to be ready to go
Go back and
and
look
have
at
the
all
right
the
frame of
Ravens
mind.
man
He's an
websites. You
outstanding
should've
football
won that
coach.
one. You
What a
should've
Oh,
won that
God.
one. You should've won
The
that
Ravens more than anybody. The Ravens have been a walking meltdown literally all season.
Shaking up, heads to the sideline.
Playoff teams or contenders I have no respect for. Ravens, Dolphins, the Titans, but they're gone now.
The 10 at the end of their
The Vikings. No respect for the Vikings.
The 2-minute mark.
They're either going to win the Super Bowl or get bounced by 40 points in the wild card round. There's no in between.
I think their only chance is if all their games are at 1 o'clock, but they won't win the Super Bowl.
If I make it the schedule, I'm going to put the Vikings at 1 o'clock just to see some fucking crazy shit happen. Make the schedule. Put the Vikings at 1 on Sunday. 1 o'clock on Sunday, just like when they beat the Saints a few years ago. There's got to be a Vikings fan in the league office putting that schedule together.
Was the last time the Jags made the playoffs the year the Eagles won the Super Bowl?
Yes.
And the Eagles had the 1 seed, right?
Yep.
And the Vikings were in the championship game, right?
Yep. Oh, okay. So, yeah, 2017 is repeating itself.
With different quarterbacks.
The Eagles have the 1 seed. The Jaguars are in the playoffs, and the Vikings might be in the championship game. They won't get that far, surely. as bad as they've played, but somehow still won. They've got a
It's hard for me to see the Eagles.
You win 12 games and have a negative point differential.
11-0 in one-score games, Dale. The one game the Vikings won that was more than one score, I think, was against the Patriots. Beat them by 10.
No, they only beat the Patriots by 8.
Was it 8?
Yeah, I think it was by 8.
No, it was a high-scoring game.
Yeah, it was like they were in the low 40s, and New England had like 33 points. Oh, look, they're showing those Nick Foles interceptions from last week. There you go. Put him in the game instead of Matt Ryan. Good call, Indy. Good call.
Joey B.
Did you know that 3 of the Colts' 4 wins were Matt Ryan fourth quarter comebacks where he was clutch as fuck?
And one of them was the Chiefs.
Yeah, one of them was the Chiefs.
The right call to protect your home and go. And by
Yeah, they damn near beat the Eagles.
transforming smiles, changing lives.
It's setting up for Buffalo to continue a trend that's going on all
Yeah,
season long.
33-0 on the Vikings, but we won't talk about that second half.
69 points and 9 touchdowns. Those are both the highest totals. First and 10 from the 39. Going on the run.
There's Diggs for 7. They're putting Allen on the run a lot to try to evade that pressure.
Interception Steelers.
Steelers get a pick.
Inside the NFL, the show The Pros watch is Tuesdays, streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. By the way, Spencer Brown, remember he was shaken up a couple plays ago? Comes out of the 2-minute warning. Starting right tackle is back in. They've run it 3 times on this drive. The 3 rushes went for 34 total. Try it again with Cook.
The Bills are blowing the Patriots off the ball. They're pushing the Patriots back 2 yards down the field before anybody can even touch Cook or Singletary.
A nice visit with Mitch yesterday. He's got a lot to say.
Touchdown Tampa Bay.
Words I might add too.
Oh, absolutely.
Who gives a shit? That game's also completely irrelevant.
And he's one of those sounding board guys. I mean, right? He's a guy's guy. He knows everyone on the team. Everyone resonates. He's funny.
The underdog, but I told Michael that should have been in my parlay, but I was not thinking.
They look to him for guidance. He showed it.
3rd one, we got a timeout.
Everyone just wants to be
New
around.
England.
By the way,
They're at the Buffalo's at the New England 30.
They marked Cook on 2/3 of a yard away from a first. As Bill Belichick looks on, trying to take his team to the postseason. I mentioned this one earlier. Comes in tied with Shula, taking 19 teams to the playoff. 18 of those 19, of course, were with New England. 1 in Cleveland, 18 in New England, and he's tied with Tom Landry for taking one team most often to the playoffs.
It's just.
We don't talk about how bad Tom Landry was in the 80s, though. I don't want Hank Hill to show up here and kick my ass.
It's a perfect story of events, right? You got to have what I consider the greatest coach in NFL history right here, Belichick. He's considered the best player in NFL history. And when they meet and you're on the same deal, and you're not both offensive guys.
Quarterback sneak on the 3rd one. Just enough, I think. Take a timeout here, E. What do you think, E? Take a timeout here, E. Oh, they're hurrying up to the line. Oh, my Fox Sports app crashed, but who cares? Under a minute. Get some pressure, New England. And they break contain. They let him break contain. He's going to run. And 7.
Goes out of bounds to stop the clock with 45 seconds.
I'll snap.
Scrambles for 7. We've got the Verizon half.
Doesn't that just piss you off when your website crashes? It says, "Oh, snap," and you're just like, "Fuck you."
Scores and highlights going around the league. All the latest information coming up on the Verizon halftime report.
Oh man, they're showing us the black flag. You passed the pace car. You're gonna have to come in for a pass. Oh man, they're showing us the red flag. It's raining.
Chicago loses, Houston wins. The Bears would get the first pick in the draft. Houston can't lose for winning, I guess you could say.
Allen's gonna run up the middle. Look out!
Sucks to be
I don't
All you gotta do is lose and you get the win.
really don't want my quarterback taking hits like that a week away from the postseason. Now they take a timeout, 37 seconds.
Go ahead. He looks downfield. This is not a predetermined run, but as soon as that middle's vacated and you rush out wide, he gets right in there. And they got their timeouts. That's why you can do that.
Yeah, the first one they've used. It comes at 37 seconds. It was Bentley who brought him down. So, the Bills, I know we've talked going into this often about what would be their emotional state. What have you seen here as we approach halftime?
No one knew what to expect. I think the biggest thing, Coach McDermott, Josh Allen, you're like, they are football players. And football players usually play football during football season.
That was a John Madden line there. They're football players, and football players play football during football season.
He's improving and doing better, and he gives you that ability like he did on Friday when you talked to the team. I thought they'd come
Romo briefly possessed by the spirit of John Madden.
New England survived it. I thought this could get away with them quickly.
First down.
Over the middle. Never had a chance.
Gabe Davis takes it up the tunnel and will return to the huddle.
Looking down the middle, and he fires, but that...
Oh, he had that if he didn't throw it so fucking high.
A predetermined throw, I call it, as Bentley is in that window. So you're looking off a safety.
Allen missed it. He pulled the Trevor Lawrence there.
You see a linebacker there?
I'm not knocking Trevor Lawrence, but he missed that one touchdown really bad last night.
You said what?
But that's where it's like...
Allen pulled a Trevor Lawrence. He missed a completely wide open, easy touchdown.
Oh, Zay Jones.
You see
The one
12
with Zay
Yeah.
Jones.
for 96 yards.
It looked just like that.
The longest pass play has been 19 yards to Davis.
Yeah.
And a 16-yarder.
And Romo called us. That was a predetermined overthrow there by Josh Allen. Good protection. Ooh, a bit of a hold. They get away with it. Out of bounds, incomplete. Maybe the defender hell. Looks like he pulled the O-lineman to the ground with him. Third and 10. You just call 4 verts here and have somebody run a slant across the middle and have that one guy run that kind of cross pattern, and then you just wait and wait and wait and hope you get the time. Oh, sorry. We're not playing Madden.
These corners are poised down at the end, and they almost practice this, I swear, so much. When the ball's down the field later, it's 20, 30 yards down or right at the end, and your back's turned to the quarterback. They have poise. They finish the play always with a
turnover, New England. Turnover.
10-7 Steelers.
Steelers have a lead. Patriots. Oh, Allen off the back foot. It's picked. Hit as he threw. Going off the back foot. McCourty's got a hell of a return. Look out. But only 14 seconds, and they're at their own 35. So they're not going to get anything out of this, but they keep Buffalo from getting points. Touchdown, Cincinnati. When I saw the middle of this offensive line just crumble, I knew it was going to be bad. Watch this. Like,
right at the feet. And you know at that point that you're not going to be able to step into your throw, and that's where Judon provides
Fumble
this.
recovery in the end zone.
Ow. Damn, Josh Allen got rocked. And then looks up and sees McCourty running the other way. New England will take a knee and go to the half.
For this defense. It's insane. You saw last week the interception by Duggar to the house. I mean, they're winning on special teams, defensive stuff. These are game-changing plays.
Okay, they're lined up in the shotgun. They're going to try something here. 2 timeouts. Don't lateral. Jacoby Myers, if you catch this ball, whatever you do, don't lateral.
That's a killer. For a team, because you go all the way down there, you got points on the board.
Yeah, you think they're going to go in with the lead at halftime, at least a field goal. The best inside 2 minutes in the first half scoring team in the league. But again, Judon and just the whole season of what they've done well with that defense, it all surfaced right there. Takeaways, pressure, getting to the quarterback.
It's why they're a scary opponent, because they can run the football, they can be efficient, and they've now opened up the offense a little bit, so it's a little different. So
Well, they had to take a timeout there before the first play.
We've seen an efficient Mac Jones today, having a perfect first half. Right here, it'll be something safe.
2 touchdowns, 2 incompletions.
Standing there. Ooh, Mac wants it all. Oh! Through the flag. Jacoby Myers is like, damn, didn't get a chance to lateral that one.
The ref was looking at him like, you cost me
It's not a bad attempt, but that's a little risky.
I'll let that fly. No flag. I don't mind the no call there.
Edmonds is, look at this player trying to go catch it behind his helmet.
Shows the kind of the way Mac Jones is feeling about himself, that he's trying to make that kind of throw. They got 10 seconds and a timeout. They can try that play again. Okay, now they're going to line up and take a knee.
He didn't down it. I'm about to say it.
One timeout. Sorry, New England had one timeout.
So they take it.
Halftime. I thought they'd just take a knee on the first play. I didn't think they'd. Am I going to watch National Championship? I might be able to talk myself into it. I got to work the next day, so I don't know if I want to get that invested in it. But I might. Not going to stream it or anything like that. But TCU's in it. That makes it fun. Fuck, I'm thirsty. The Panthers have -4 passing yards in the first half. Jesus Christ.
That's impressive.
Powerade Zero Sugar because I need my electrolytes. Said you almost feel bad for what's going to happen to TCU. Yeah, you would think Georgia would win fairly easily. Must be nice getting to play your big championship game literally where you live in Georgia.
-4 net pass yards. US since 2010.
I'm curious about this Atlanta game, so I need to check the stats and shit. Don't ask me why I'm curious, but I just don't see how Atlanta could be competitive unless Tampa's playing backups.
I think they split.
Well, it looks like Brady's 13 of 17. It looks like he's played a lot.
But Gabbard's also got.
Oh, Gabbard's been in.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Brady's stats. I think they put him in and they scored and then pulled him out.
So they treated it like a preseason game. Okay, that's the only reason Atlanta's competitive. Still would pick the Bucks, no doubt. I'd pick the Bucks every day of the week. Then again, I'd pick almost anybody to beat the Falcons any day of the week. I see Tony Khan hugging that dude from the Jags. Yeah, the guy must have had cocaine in his pocket, as excited as Tony Khan was. Do you guys see Shad Khan falling asleep? Oh, there's Jaguars, and it's like in the first quarter. There's Jaguars owner Shad Khan. He's over there going. And then they score a touchdown. They cut back to him, and he's like, huh? Yay!
The AFC East, and also get to the #1 seed if San Francisco loses to Arizona, which we doubt is going to happen. For the Chargers, if the Baltimore Ravens lose, they really don't have to play anybody against the Denver Broncos because they will be locked in on the 5th seed and go to Jacksonville next week.
Isn't this a great time of the season?
I do love it.
And you are fired up as the Verizon halftime report continues. Impact.
Sure, I was upset thinking about all the money Tony Khan's wasted. The world's most expensive indie wrestling show.
Two of 9 for 4 yards.
Sam Darnold having himself a day. When are the Young Bucks going to be given front office jobs with the Jaguars? They'd be just as qualified to do that as they are to have office jobs at the wrestling fucking company.
Wild card weekend.
super duper wild card weekend.
Jags Chargers will be 4 o'clock Sunday. Or the night game Saturday.
I'm actually hoping for Jags Chargers. It'd be a good one. I don't think it'd be anything like the first game this year. I think it would actually be a little more competitive.
Well, that Chargers
Yeah, I'd probably pick the Chargers. I think everybody's going to pick against the Jags until they just prove us all wrong. We're not ready to completely believe in the Jaguars yet. But it's a nice thing that they won the division, made the playoffs. God, that fucking barbecue in that commercial looked amazing. Man, I want some fucking barbecue something. I'm half tempted to order Chili's. I've been thinking about that for days. I want some ribs. I need ribs from somewhere. Chili's is the only place I can think of. Yeah, Tino, Powerade.
Full house that is, and the highlights.
Zero sugar Powerade. Fruit punch flavor.
That everybody waits to hear from. DeMar Hamlin tweets, "It's game time." In the Bills, they knew it was game time. Check out this. On the opening kickoff of the game,
I can't believe this game's tied.
Runs this back tap dance and prove the team like Gregory Hines for the touchdown. 96 yards. Josh Allen can't believe it. We can't believe it. You couldn't have scripted any better.
You ain't even the best Josh Allen in the league. Shut up.
I like how they keep saying that. You couldn't have scripted it any better.
That's Devontae Parker. And then, right before halftime, Josh Allen is scoring position. In the red zone, he's hit, and it is picked off by McCourty. 5 interceptions in the red zone for Josh Allen. I believe that leads the league, but it's not at 14 and a half.
I can't give the Bucks too much credit for AEW because it was just Tony Khan's money.
And here comes Joe Mixon. He's going to go in and he's going to celebrate by making a gesture as a coin flip. He actually had a quarter in his pocket.
I kind of understood making Omega an executive. I can't speak today.
There have been 3 turnovers by Anthony Brown, the quarterback for the Ravens. All 3 have resulted into touchdowns for the Cincinnati Bengals. They lead 24-7 at half.
What was it? Cornette had the great line about Stephanie McMahon when he talked about when they made Stephanie head of creative. Cornette said Stephanie needs to be head of creative like I need to be the head of fucking NASA.
And the Patriots lose, but right here you see Deshaun Watson's going to find David Njoku right here in the corner of the end zone.
How about Vince McMahon basically saying, all right, because I control the shares, if you don't put me back in charge, I will not give you my approval for any future TV deals. And WWE's like, fuck.
This one from the first quarter on. Alexander Madison, he takes this 1 yard out for the run. That is a touchdown. Kirk Cousins, 17.
Oh, Soldier Field just looks so depressing. Buccaneers backups versus the Falcons, but here's Brady's touchdown from the first quarter.
Tom Brady hits Kyle Rudolph in the end zone for an 8-yard touchdown.
Brady played most of the first half.
7-0. They led 17-10 and a half. You're blaming somebody else, Phil. How about the NFC playoff picture? Philadelphia beats the Giants. They get the number 1 seed. They get the NFC East.
Packers just might be on that collision course with the 49ers again.
If you win Green Bay, you are in. The other team, Seattle, Detroit.
You know, Stephanie being on creative actually wasn't that bad when, like you said, either Triple H or Paul Heyman or somebody like that's involved. Because I just think of like 02 SmackDown, 02, 03 SmackDown.
Cincinnati can move up to number 2 if Buffalo does lose. And you take a look at the Chargers, Baltimore, and New England.
Cornette would have had Punk come out of a box.
But it's really about New England, Miami, and Pittsburgh. New England loses, Miami loses, Pittsburgh wins, they're in. Okay.
Nah, he's going to have a match where it's a handicap match. The Bucks versus Punk, and Kenny Omega's going to be hanging in a shark cage over the ring. Actually, there'll be 2 shark cages. Ace Steel will be in one, and Omega will be in the other.
In there for the touchdown. That was awesome. But Josh Allen threw that interception in the red zone.
Go ahead and make that handicap match and make it a shoot. He'd probably stomp their ass again like he did the first time.
It was a big deal from
inside in the red
Who we
zone.
got to fight in the Panthers game?
Yeah, and Phil, you talked about it. You know,
Ooh.
the Patriots, they have to bring some type of.
That's an ejection right there, boys.
I know it's not their thing, the middle of the pack when it comes to blitz rate, but you can't allow him to sit there all day, patting the baby, burping the baby, because he's going to kill you. Because he can extend the pocket. If I'm a receiver, I'm not only running one route, but you're not going to stop me.
You know, earlier this year, I started at Vengeance 2001, and I watched Vengeance 2001, all the Raws, all the SmackDowns, Royal Rumble 02, and I was going to keep going, but the fucking ads on Peacock were driving me nuts. Old Raws and old SmackDowns without commercials are like an hour and 25 minutes, hour and a half. But because they put commercials back in, it's like 2 hours of your fucking time. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. So I just lost interest. But I got to Royal Rumble 02 and kind of checked out. I was just going to go through all of 02 because it's such an awesome year. I need to stream 2K22 again. It's time. I need to. Anybody got any ideas for something cool or interesting I could do in 2K22? I thought Universe Mode would have been fun playing with somebody, but it just got really repetitive. I was doing this. Remember the Seth Rollins Universe Mode I was doing? They were making me wrestle fucking, who was it, every week? Like every other week I was having the same match, but I can't remember who it was now. I almost won Money in the Bank. Almost. Money in the Bank matches are hard. You can't even be mad about not winning a Money in the Bank match because it's just fluky bullshit. But I ended up winning the title anyway. But I really wanted to win Money in the Bank because that would have been a fun thing to have. Could have kept it a mystery from you guys when I would cash in. But I got to be #1 contender anyway, and I beat Brock Lesnar. I want to play 2K22, but I want to play Here Comes the Pain, but I can't stream Here Comes the Pain, and if I play both, I'm going to suck at both because I'll keep getting the controls mixed up. That's one of the reasons I fell off playing 2K22 because I started playing SmackDown Shut Your Mouth around the same time, and it was fucking with me. And then my SmackDown Shut Your Mouth season mode got glitched out, and I found out that it was actually a pretty common glitch where if you play as The Rock, you'll get to a certain match where it's supposed to be The Rock versus whoever the #1 contender is. In mine, it was Test. The Rock versus Test with Ric Flair as the special guest referee. But instead of it being Ric Flair, it makes The Rock the special guest referee, and The Rock is in the match with Test. So there's 2 Rocks, but it wants you to control both of them. And if you don't have like a 3-controller setup, you can't do it. Did I ever have a GameCube and Day of Reckoning? I had Day of Reckoning, and I sucked at it, but I loved Day of Reckoning. Cameron, is there a good emulator that will play the Day of Reckoning games? Because I'd like to be hooked up. I remember it back in the day, though, being bitter at Day of Reckoning because I was stuck with a GameCube because I didn't have a PS2 for a while. And I knew the SmackDown games were better. So I never got to play the first SmackDown versus Raw. That was the game I missed. I had Here Comes the Pain, PS2 magically disappears, and then I didn't have one for a year, and you couldn't find one anywhere. It was kind of like the PS5 deal now. You couldn't find PS2s anywhere. But I ended up with a GameCube, and we had Day of Reckoning, and it was good, but I was bitter. All right, New England's getting the ball. Had a red zone takeaway at the end of the first half. I had never played No Mercy in my entire life because I never had a Nintendo 64. I never had a Nintendo. Never fucking played No Mercy. Never. Never touched it. I've watched a lot of it on YouTube. Never played it. I played fucking WWF Warzone and WCW Nitro, which was horrible. I remember how Nitro was bad, but I was a kid and didn't know any better. And then I got SmackDown Just Bring It for my birthday. I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. And SmackDown Just Bring It's not even that good, but it's just so much better than those WCW games.
And this is the quarter right here where championship teams adjust a little bit, but also understand.
I think I played with Dolphin Emulator before, but every game I started up on Dolphin would crash. Every fucking game.
That's kind of how you end up doing it. So I think whoever wins this right here, this quarter, these first 2-3 drives, I think that's going to really tell you who's going to win this football game.
Saw those stats against
WrestleMania 2000, I heard, was pretty much just as good as No Mercy. Never played it, though, but the SmackDown games, oh, man, that was like the highlight of my year every year when the SmackDown games would come out. Just bring it, shut your mouth, here comes the pain. Like I said, I missed the first SmackDown vs. Raw, still have never played it. And then SmackDown vs. Raw 06, I got for Christmas with a new PS2. I have DS emulators, Chris. I should try to send you a way to get that, because I have DS and Game Boy emulators that all work really well. Screen to Bourne. A lot of blockers. First down. And Buffalo, you can't be fucking around now.
Here's a quarterback comparison. You'd have to say that's as good as we've seen Mac Jones look in a half of action.
Yeah, I would say this is, coming into the game, I told you the last couple weeks, I see this identity of the Patriots, and Mac Jones now having gone to a new system to start the year a little bit. Now he knows it. Now these guys know who's good at what. So they're putting guys in the right situations to use their skill set, and you're seeing that play out right now. And this is why New England's good. That play right there, 10 yards on the simple play. They get to good stuff in the second half and third quarter.
You run it. Face mask. No flag there, Rob. Looked like a face mask to me.
Accepted in that first half. Only the third game in the league this year where there was not a first half penalty. I say
Dylan's got the Game Boy emulators on his phone. I've got them on my computer with DS emulators.
Both these teams are so well coached. I mean, you can go ahead and predict.
And I've got the DS emulators and the Game Boy emulators and all that shit backed up on a hard drive so I can play Pokemon forever. Whenever I feel like it. That Hunter Henry.
That is Hunter Henry.
3rd and 3. Atlanta 3rd and goal against Tampa Bay's backups.
This is right here the season to me for the Patriots. Bad in the red zone on offense, bad on third.
They've been good in the red zone today. That's all that matters.
I've seen signs of life the last few weeks. Can they do it again on the road in Buffalo after all the stuff this year? On the road in Buffalo.
I'm kind of cheering for New England. This is remarkable. Dylan's like, fuck you. Ooh, did that hit the ground? They say Henry made the catch. I think it might have hit the ground. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Run play, run play, run play.
They say complete. Gain of 13.
This is huge. Did he catch it?
Yeah, he caught it.
He's got the arm underneath.
I don't see enough there to overturn that.
Might have hit the ground to me. Let's see.
What you think now?
Oh, that looked better.
I see what Tony was talking about, but I didn't believe it.
Yeah. First down. Atlanta settled for a field goal against backups. Shocker. Although our players are basically on par with Tampa's backups, so it's kind of a fair game.
Let's go ahead and watch this. This could have been a huge play. Right there, Mac. Look at how open he was. Just get that ball up a little bit. That was really open.
Miami went for it on 4th down and got it. Michael says it was gutsy. What was the situation? I wish I had multiple screens like Sunday Ticket or something. If I get Sunday Ticket and have multiple TVs in here, it's over.
Yeah, this is why New England is about to create some real problems. If they can get in the playoffs, I mean, this is a loaded, top side of the AFC, right? We got 3 teams that are just outstanding, but these bottom teams, Archers get Bosa back. They get the
Oh no, Dylan. We're advertising the clash. February 5th's going to sneak up on us. I'm not ready. With the way the playoffs were officiated, I'm not ready. 3rd and 1 for New England. Like I said, last year's NASCAR season, fucking fantastic. It was just the officiating and the playoffs that soured me. So now it's like the good season didn't even happen. And I'm just like, whatever about next year. Or this year now, I guess.
If they score touchdowns, this is hard. This defense is second to the
I saw a
NFL.
sanctioning body literally make every wrong decision possible for 10 straight weeks. And witnessed it in person at Charlotte. 3rd and 1, they're in the shotgun. What do I always say? You line up in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard, you deserve whatever happens to you. Oh! Incomplete. Should have been picked. Remember when I said you deserve what happens to you? Go for it. Go for it. Season's on the line. Go for it. I don't care that the game's tied. I don't care that the game's tied. Go for it. Season's on the line. You saw what Tennessee was going for it on 4th a lot last night. They weren't even hesitating. 4th and 3, 4th and 4, didn't matter. The area of the field didn't matter. Yeah, the Dolphins are over there playing YOLO ball, going for it on 4th. New England needs to do the same. It's time to match that energy. And they're in the shotgun. I won't say what I always say. Run the ball, run the ball. And they're going to throw it. Mack under pressure, finds Hunter Henry, 1st down. I'd have run it there, but it worked. Yeah, Chris, I guess I can't knock NASCAR that bad because F1 was a fucking clown show last year as well. So maybe I'm being a little hard on NASCAR. Maybe I should start getting excited again.
You know, sometimes it's like get down in there. Russo providing the pressure coming off the edge almost gets New England to turn the ball over on 4 downs. But those are the kind of plays that allow you to get the playoffs or not.
What would you know about playoffs, Romo? Remember that time you guys went 8-8 3 years in a row? Ooh. Stevenson. Still going. Down to the 20. When I saw 3 Bills defenders fly by and completely miss him, I was like, uh-oh. Watch this.
Right around him, and then another one right there. And then another one where I'm like, burst, goodbye, now cut, and then finish downhill protecting the football. That is exceptional.
So you got it at the 21-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson, his 2nd year out of Oklahoma.
This is the Bills, though. In the 3rd quarter, this is the Patriots. In that 3rd quarter, they get to the right plays, they make it difficult on you.
It's intercepted by Tre'Davious Watt at the 1.
Who was injured last year in the playoffs.
That was really well covered. I knew when that left Mac's hands, I'm like, I don't think it's getting caught. Wasn't sure it was going to get intercepted, though. Mack threw a pick. Buffalo takes over around the 1.
They lose Von Miller, but like maybe White will be able to take over some of that in the secondary. And what a play.
He was going for Aguilar. He was catching him, unlike Aguilar. Well, now they're even. Turnover apiece. 14-14.
Down to the 10. Fucking Jets are gonna blow it.
Chris, don't forget the Boomers last year. That Clash to Coliseum, stupid. All they gonna do is wreck. Go back to Daytona. What'd they do at Daytona the last time they had the Clash? Wreck. How many overtimes? Wreck. How many cars left at the end? What, 3? They ain't gonna be nothing but a wreck fest. Go back to Daytona where it ought to be. Because they never wreck at Daytona. Fuck off.
No, they don't wreck.
Go to Bowman Gray. That LA Coliseum, that ain't real. That ain't a real racetrack. That's too small. They should go to Bowman Gray, which is literally the same size. Literally the same fucking size. In a football stadium. In a shitty high school football stadium. And if there was ever a place that represented the lack of integrity you have in certain areas of stock car racing, it'd be fucking Bowman Gray. I ought to burn that shithole down. Looks like a fucking meth lab. There's got to be a meth lab in Bowman Gray somewhere. Because look how shitty that place looks. And the stupid shit they do when people race there. I ain't watched NBA since Larry Bird retired. I like when Barry Sanders would hand the ball to the ref. No showboating. Bowman Gray is where racing goes to die. That's a good one. I want that on a shirt. Fuck that shithole. And everybody that fucking likes it.
Here's the Bills owner, Terry Pagula.
Bowman Gray is as dumb as the NASCAR playoffs. They literally just go there because it's forced drama, like the NASCAR playoffs. You know, when fights and dramatic shit happens, it's a lot more fun when it happens spontaneously. Instead of, I'm going to the track tonight, can't wait to see somebody get arrested, because you know what's going to happen. Buffalo at their own one. Oh, God, what could possibly go wrong, Dylan? Oh, Singletary breaks to the outside and gets about 6. Bails him out.
For 20 years you were in New England. Now you're coming to Buffalo.
A lot of trips. Yeah. Let's go to New York for an update.
A valuable foot, Bill.
Yeah, Chris Boswell's going to make us
13-7 Pittsburgh.
13-7 over
You score watchers out there.
Tony and Tracy.
It's starting to get tense in here.
Again, it's so important to be keeping up with what's happening there and what's happening down in Miami. Pittsburgh needs to win, needs help. Needs Buffalo to come through here and the Jets to beat the Dolphins. Run it again. Singletary.
Oh, Singletary fumbled. I think the Patriots got it. I think Patriots got it.
Jones punched it out. 31 is definitely out. I could see that one pretty quickly.
New England ball. New England's ball. At the Buffalo 11.
Cover, they get the ball right back. And it's McCourty. Is it McCourty again at the bottom of that?
Yeah, it is. It is McCourty.
McCourty's going to spend the offseason.
Defensive Player of the Week award incoming for Devin McCourty in his last game, if it's his last game.
Franchise for a dozen years. He's got his second takeaway of the game. It's actually his 13th year in the league. Look at this.
This is what we just talked
Peanut
about.
punch.
The Patriots lead. They lead the league in.
You see Romo's face last week when Jim Nance goes, and the Redskins just lost, and Romo goes.
9 turnovers in 17 games.
6-3.
6-3 Miami. Fuck off, Miami. You don't deserve to be in the playoffs. And New England's got the ball right back in better shape than they were when they just had it a minute ago.
Giving it away twice in the last 3 snaps. From the 11,
Draw.
Harris. Dragged down by the ankles by Russo.
Vince Russo.
This also is the worst red zone team offensively in the league. But look at that. Second in takeaways this season. First in points off.
Can they take advantage of it right here?
It's almost like they was doing this.
That's been the biggest problem. Early in the year they turned it over.
Could
Later
you
they just
imagine
have
how
not
good they
scored
would
enough
have
in the
been
red zone.
Yeah.
But
But if the Patriots had Tom Brady, man.
Here's Jones.
They're going to throw a flag.
Never turned around, but made the play to deny it to Harris.
That ref was reaching for the flag and then didn't throw it.
First penalty of this game.
3rd and 8.
this was not a penalty because face guarding has to have contact.
I mean, that's contact. That ref was reaching for the flag. Somebody must have gotten his ear and said, "Don't you dare throw that flag." They're letting them play.
These are the plays. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 from the 9-yard line.
Season on the line. Playoffs in Buffalo.
Time for
Mack avoids the sack. You ain't going to make that.
It's at the 6.
4th down.
Knee of
4th and about 5. Mack can't believe he didn't get a flag. I don't think that deserved a flag. Take the field goal, take the lead.
Great stand by Buffalo, giving up the ball and really just never even giving the Patriots a chance to score, and that's been the Achilles heel. 3rd down and red zone. And until you can overcome that, it's always going to be a challenge. But they're doing everything else right today, right? Outside of that first kickoff return to the house.
Vikings up by 17.
27 this game, that's the same season.
There's a 24-yarder by Falk.
17-14 New England.
60 consecutive field goals from inside 40 yards. And the Patriots have their first lead of the game.
Unbelievable. What a maneuver.
Nick Chubb for negative -5 yards.
Just looking at the Jets, Dolphins. Not much going on there. Wish I had fucking red zone today, but I'm cheap and don't want to pay for it because it's the last week of the year. Or I'd just pay for it myself. I was actually looking over at the Saints-Panthers game like I even give remotely a fuck about it. I love how just agonizingly low scoring and dull the two other games are that they got to worry about. I say two because the Bengals are dumb with the Ravens.
I'm not as concerned making the playoffs as I am just winning the game because, like I said, if the Steelers win and make the playoffs, you go to Buffalo. You go to come on.
I like that Kenny Pickett though.
Touchdown Colts.
That Pickett-Pickens combo, I like it a lot.
Sonic. This is how we Sonic.
This is how we Sonic. Their fucking blast machine was broken yesterday. I wanted some goddamn Oreos so bad. And their blast machine was broke.
Well, the Patriots managed a field goal after making the recovery at the 11-yard line. We're already down to the 7-minute mark in the third quarter. Meantime, you got Cincinnati up 17 on Baltimore, so the Bengals have been in control of that game throughout. Again, Cincinnati could move up to the 2, and Buffalo could fall back to the 3.
Oh yeah, Dylan, I forgot to tell you, I'm already thinking about upgrading and getting a better one of these. A more expensive one. Oh no, not another kickoff return. Are you kidding?
You can't script this any better now.
Oh, here we go, Jim.
Better.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now that's the same dude.
You remember how the Patriots lost the Vikings game, right? They can't play special teams anymore. I don't know why.
I do remember.
Everybody remembers how they lost the Raiders game. This really happened again. I saw him disappear right here into this, and I was like, he's done. Oh, shit.
He bounced right off of Miles Bryant.
It's just so hard to describe. That was almost easy.
Bill Belichick is being out Bill Belichick.
It was like a little stiff arm that says, come on.
You couldn't script it any better. No, you couldn't, Jim.
What is going on?
Interception, Steelers at the same time.
Wow, Steelers got a pick, and the Patriots are now down by 4. That Jets-Dolphins game, we just don't know.
Lead the league in interception.
Here he comes by way of a trade with Indianapolis on November the 1st for Zach Moss and a conditional pick. There were only 4 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the entire league all season before today. Wow. And now Hines has taken it
4 kickoff returns, what, all year, he said? And 2 today for the Bills.
All season. And look at Sean McDermott, who had one of the most tumultuous, difficult weeks he's ever had. And right there, that moment, pure joy. Wow. Four all year for the entire NFL, all year, and right now the Bills.
All of this for the Dolphins to sneak out a 6-3 win.
Handle this. Four. They got 2 of them themselves today. That is just the numbers on this are so astronomically not possible.
They're astronomical.
Just like Tony muffing that field goal extra game against the Seahawks.
It's axiomatic. I heard JR say that once, but I'm about to Google. What the fuck does that even mean? Axiomatic. Self-evident or unquestionable. That's a hell of a word for that. It's axiomatic. The axiomatic. That was by Joey Styles. ECW. The axiomatic. A little bit of Vince there. Joey Styles, kind of like a high-pitched Vince McMahon. Uh-oh. Oh, the kicker got him. God damn it. I thought New England was going to run one back.
To the 40. Oh, wow.
Michael said the Dolphins stadium suddenly got really loud, and it was because they saw that the Bills had just scored. He's watching that game. He said he heard the Dolphins fans start going nuts.
One Monday, we'll know coming down later tonight, whenever it begins on air. As always, it starts with the best studio game in the business, the NFL.
Remember that year where New England had to lose to Fitzpatrick and the Dolphins for the Chiefs to get the 1 seed, and the announcer of the Chiefs game is calling the Dolphins-Patriots game at the same time? Hunter Henry, gain of 9, almost 10. The Panthers and Saints are going to the 4, tied at 7. Literally nothing. New England's defense has played spectacular, but they have 2 special teams touchdowns given up, so they're going to fucking lose to spot that an unbelievable defensive effort today. Forcing turnovers, but special teams shit the bed again. Jeff Saturday coming back on the Texans to clinch his head coaching job. Damn, Mac. That's like a 4-yard run on a quarterback sneak.
To me, I was like, what just happened? That was not like a sneak. It was almost like a dive under your center quickly and hide. But this is a huge drive right here because I still think Buffalo is we still think Buffalo is a
Atlanta touchdown against Tampa's backups, I stress. Tom Brady and his devil magic against Dallas next week. At least that's the one time where I'll actually enjoy his bullshit.
Let's go one more time.
A turnover into points. Yeah, Deshaun Washington's interception and
Najee Harris.
will complete
Touchdown, Dillard.
Pittsburgh up 20-7 over Cleveland. Steelers doing their part. Back to Jim Nance.
Okay, right now they've got 2 of the 3 things in their favor, Pittsburgh, but they need the Jets to prevail over Miami, and that right now is a Miami lead of 6-3 in the third. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, touchdown, Houston.
Ooh,
damn it. He almost caught that. Come on, Jets. 3 points is all you can muster. There's Roger God. The Ginger Hammer, as I call him.
Included Norma Hunt, some of the other lady owners in the league, including Virginia McCaskey, who turned 100 this week.
Fucking Bears owner Virginia McCaskey's 100 years old.
Literally?
Yes. She's 100.
Is that why they've been bad?
She's a part of the reason. Deep drop from Matt. Good protection. Oh! Incomplete. If Tom Brady threw that ball, there would have been a flag there.
Yeah, he should have stopped here. And this is when you talk about rookie, when you have people in front of you and you're crossing. Watch this right here. Johnson's in front playing zone.
The protection was good. You had him, and you just threw it behind him.
The quarterback was trying to protect him. That's why he threw it behind. Otherwise, he'd have been laid out even more. And Johnson gave quite the little speech to his team.
Yeah, Mac was trying to save him from taking a hit there. Didn't work. after they ran the kickoff back and New England went 3-and-out at the start of the game, I said, here comes the blocked punt touchdown. Would have been hilarious. Stay tuned for that. This is New England's 2022 season New England special teams we're talking about here. Leon Washington, remember him? I remember him getting tackled by the kicker at the 4-yard line. The Seahawks played the Panthers, and he runs his kickoff back, and the kicker just hits his ankle at the 4-yard line, and he falls. But, yeah, Leon Washington, he was electrifying. But I just remember him getting tackled by a kicker.
Wow. 4th and 1 at midfield, and the Panthers jump. First down, Saints. Saints had a 4th and 1 on their own 45, lined up to go for it, and instantly the Panthers jumped. Instantly.
You just gave me Vietnam flashbacks to a game we lost to Tampa in early 2011, where it was like 14-13, Tampa Bay 4th and 2 at midfield. They line up. They're clearly just trying to draw us offside. We jump off sides. Tampa wins. I was like, fuck! I was so fucking mad. That's okay. We beat Tampa 48-20 next time we played them at the end of the season. It was 48-21, actually. Yeah, they had one more point. Got to give them the full credit. 48-21. And that was a couple years before we beat them 56-14. Boy, those were the days.
Oh, the Jets are in field goal range. Driving.
Go Jets. I want the Steelers or the Patriots to make it, not the Dolphins. Because their fans have been fucking insufferable this year. Oh my God, we're good for the first time in like 30 years. We're better than everybody.
Although maybe they deserve to go and get their last start.
Yeah.
When they go to Buffalo.
That was a nice play call, but Allen missed him.
John Murphy, and hope you can get back
And I'm not gonna lie, I think Cincinnati was about to run
Hines has
Buffalo
done
out of the stadium.
I think, I don't know if they'd have run him out, but I picked Cincinnati to beat Buffalo.
I picked Buffalo.
And 96 yards.
Till a couple days ago, Cincinnati was my Super Bowl pick again, but now,
Yeah, but those stats sometimes to me, Jim, it's like, well, if you didn't return
due to these circumstances,
so it's always like,
it's Buffalo.
yeah, take 400
Buffalo
yards,
versus Philly.
return yards, your punt return.
Safety
Oh,
from
we're not running offense
Phoenix
today. We only
6
had
to
100. Yeah, 'cause 400
Oh, great.
were eaten up before we were getting up there, so it's a positive. They all go
The axiomatic.
As this
There's Knox. Stiff arm, stiff arm, stiff arm. There you go. Near a first down. Yeah, they gave him the first.
And by the way, if you are getting 400 yards of kick return yardage, that means your defense has got some issues too. So, yeah, you can twist these things in a lot of ways.
First one is 195. Second one is certain. Yeah, you're
right. Hey, we got 400 yards of kickoff returns. We had a lot of opportunities.
I think what you're describing is what we call complementary football. They all go hand in hand. It's why early in the first half.
Come on, Jets.
3rd and 1 Jets at the Miami 25. I can't see what's happening. 3rd and 1 Bills at their own 29. First down. The old quarterback sneak, easiest play to call.
I hope this game goes over.
The one thing that came out of that graphic is that's now 165 total yards of offense for Buffalo with 3 minutes to go in the third. Does it seem in sync today, or is this just a nod to the New England defense?
New England's not like they're not
Now, even though Brady's not playing, if the Falcons win, the loss goes on Brady on his record, so he can no longer be undefeated against the Falcons. We still won't win. He's going to do the fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi on the sideline and wave his hand, and somebody's going to fumble.
All y'all would have does is trade y'all up from the draft.
Adjust, and they have.
Allen on a design run. Not going very far.
He's wrapped up and tackled for a loss by Judon. Again, coming back from that.
Lost a yard.
I mean, I think it's
Nah.
more about the New England defense than it
I
is
missed
Buffalo,
that.
right? They have a plan, but they're setting the edge. They're playing physical. Judon is
Physical. Michael Cole just woke up in a cold sweat. Did somebody say physical?
for a while.
Oh, pray for poor Michael Cole if Vince gets back on creative and is in the headset every week. Jesus Christ. Michael Cole has had the best several months of his life, and he's fucked now.
And the most by a Patriot player since Andre Tippett.
And Duggar is down.
1985, and now they've got another player they can't afford to take off the field.
They just have not been consistent on offense. They're bad in the red zone. They're bad on third down, so they lose. They're 8-8 because they're good on defense. Better. That's exactly what you are.
As they attend to Kyle Duggar, we'll step aside for
Well,
just a
step
moment.
aside. Shut it. I don't want to hear Twisted Sister. I like Twisted Sister, but I don't want to hear that fucking song. We're not gonna take it. Dave Chappelle had a joke about hanging out with his white buddy Chip. It was later revealed that his white buddy Chip was actually Jim Brewer, the comedian. But he changed his name in the joke to protect him. He said, "We're riding down the road. We're not gonna take it." What's the most white metal song you've ever heard? We're not gonna take it. Chip, no. I'm sorry, officer. I didn't know I couldn't do that. Well, now you know. It's the Remember the Titans movie poster, but on the poster it says, "Remember when the Titans started 7-3 and lost 7 straight." Brazil is having an insurrection, and it's worse than the one we had on January 6th. Wow. Pray for Brazil. If you believe in such bullshit, pray for Brazil.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Discover. Exceptionally common sense. And by Indeed. We help
Indeed.
jobs.
Shout out to Kainta.
Duggar was able to walk his way over to the sideline. Keeps the helmet on, wants to return. It's a 2nd and 11 for Buffalo. Safeties at the moment are Peppers and Phillips and McCourty. They're all out there.
6-6 Miami and the Jets. I bet we get some bonus coverage of that game if this game will hurry up and get going and end. Uh-oh, missed tackles. They're at the New England 41. Oh, yeah, that would help too. Jets Dolphins can either tie or have the Jets win.
Well, this is going to be a great job by Shakir to go up here and stop. Watch number 3 right there.
Like I said,
He's going to come flying into your screen, Peppers. But because you throw
Mike
it
Tomlin's
down,
winning
come back to the
record
quarterback.
will
That is what we
continue.
call quarterback friendly. Outstanding job
I guess we've been
by
about where
Shakir.
the Panthers were.
Josh likes it.
He likes it because it's the longest play of the day for the Bills. Their first play of over 20 yards. 28 to be exact.
Well, you saw earlier, Thornton on the other side, the rookie. He ran into the guy, right, Thornton?
If Buffalo goes up by 2 scores, I think it's lights out. Ooh. Hit McKenzie right in the stomach.
Of McKenzie. Another update. Keep
Jets field goal run.
Jets not trying to help Miami at all.
Yeah, but they're going to sit there, kick this 35-yard field goal. Greg Zerline, and knots it up 6-6. Miami and New York.
Back to Jim Nance.
Oh my goodness, this next
Here we go, Jim. He almost said it.
team number 7 in the AFC. Will it be New England? Will it be Miami? Will it be Pittsburgh?
Alert, alert. Safety's down. Does he stay down?
Look out, Josh.
Oh, he got away with Uche.
He's shopping to go deep. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's an unbelievable catch.
He overthrew that.
John Brown. Where the hell's he been all year?
42 yards.
I think this is why you bring that John Brown in.
Yeah, where's he been all year?
Can we get live in Miami Stadium right now?
But I saw, I mean, Josh was rolling. He's looking downfield. I said he's shopping to go deep. What's he doing?
And then it's like, wait, that's way overthrown. No, turn on that speed of why you were drafted back in the day. Josh Allen rolls out, and this is why it's just a matter of time before.
Yep, touchdown, Bills.
So hard to keep them down. Guy like Allen, and then all the weapons.
Incredible catch. It's an odyssey.
28-17.
Was the Bills' leading receiver. 1,000-yard season, 72 catches. He went away. He's come back. He was even on the practice squad until last night. They hadn't activated him another time, elevated him another time.
Well, Cole Beasley, you get 3 activations.
He's out with his, right?
Can't do it. Yep. It starts over in the playoffs, but real quickly, you make a play like this, there's a chance you're activated next week.
Just the second touchdown pass of 20-plus yards in the last 9 games for the Bills. They haven't hit on a long one, but twice in the last 2.
You know, I know DeMar Hamlin's watching this game, but I sincerely hope for his sake they're keeping him calm.
Yeah.
You know,
I wanted to say something earlier, but I've been trying not to.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, keep his ass calm. Remember Truex when he made the Final Four and ended up winning the championship? Barney Visser, the car owner, had a heart attack a couple weeks before. He was still in the hospital, and they said they didn't know if they were going to let him watch the race or not, but they ended up letting him watch the race. I'm like, what? Oh my God.
That was one of those ones where I was like, holy shit.
They said they were interested. They want to know if he was in shape. He ended up actually providing a video to show them, yeah, I'm in shape. And they ended up signing him. It has been all worthwhile thanks to that.
Ty Gibbs, did you win the championship? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. I'm going to hell. But also, fuck Ty Gibbs. Oh. Another great special teams play for Buffalo. Dylan's got the Jets and the Dolphins up on another screen. They're early in the fourth. Sauce Gardner's hurt.
Saturday college basketball comes your way on CBS. Fantastic Big Ten matchup. 14th ranked Wisconsin, 15th ranked Indiana. It all begins 12:30 Eastern with our Inside College Basketball crew. That's Saturday on CBS. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. The Bills giving hope to the Dolphins and the Steelers.
Good first down play. Devontae Parker.
Out to the 29.
Gain of 14.
Poor Jeff Bergman last season.
Oh, that's great moment right there.
That's Denny. That was a hero assistant trainer.
Atlanta at the Tampa 20.
Today, but Denny was the one who administered CPR. He gave the ball. Harris.
Big run. They're near midfield. Maybe I was wrong. I said if they got down by 2 scores, it's over.
Patriot team to defend, and
Look how not excited they are when the Patriots make a play. Like, oh, God damn it.
he's already like the biggest guy out there.
Colts will not go away.
Touchdown Colts.
Move you out of this hole pretty easily.
Give Jeff Saturday a lifetime contract.
Fantastic design play call, but Most teams have tendencies. Stevenson, your first back is in, we do this. The second back, not always, but right. The second back is the receiving back. The first back is the. This team doesn't give you any tendencies on that, and that helps them. But the Bills are pulling away.
Last play of the quarter. It's a gain of 1. Fourth quarter, Buffalo's got an 11-point lead, but New England's driving again. Season on the line for the Patriots.
3 is the number.
And we're looking at Patriots or Jets Dolphins on Dylan's phone.
Last game of the year, can't hold nothing back.
Last game of the year, can't hold anything back now. Unbelievable. And they won it. It's because they didn't hold anything back. Last game of the year, can't hold anything back now. Ooh, wow, that was almost a fucking weird interception in the Panthers game. No shit, you gotta win that game. Listen to the Jets Dolphins, like I said.
Both of my games are 2-score games, except for this one. I didn't think this would be the shit fest it is, but with Skylar Thompson and Joe Flacco, I guess you get what you get.
Thompson goes deep. Got it. Jasicki.
I didn't think he was going to hold on.
I was like, wow, Jasicki of all people? That wide open? That far down the field?
I can't believe he held on to that.
Jasicki. Skylar Thompson threw a nice ball there.
Yeah, still got to get another 20 yards.
Pick 6 for the Jets coming up. Come on.
Now you run the ball.
If I'm a Dolphins fan, I am literally not even happy. I'm just so uncontrollably angry that we're even in this situation if I was a Dolphins fan. Oh, boy, the Falcons are going to blow a 2-score lead to Blaine Gabbert in the fourth quarter. What a way to end the year, guys. Atlanta up by 10. It'd be funny if they did put Brady back in. He did it again. Dolphins are at the Jets 45. No flag on that.
This is the first NFL game
Let it go.
since 2015. Not a penalty.
Not a single accepted penalty through 3 quarters in the Buffalo New England game. 7 years strong. A 7-year streak is over.
Playing for its postseason life.
Mac.
And Jones is able to get it.
Flag in the secondary. It's going to be on Buffalo.
Far into the second.
Well, God damn it. I was hoping we'd go through a whole game.
Probably be a hold on.
The Ravens have made it a 2-score game against Cincinnati with a whole quarter left.
Defense number 24. Fire penalty. Automatic first down.
A little bit of...
Okay.
Did you just say that?
That's the graphics said it. I had
No, you didn't. You didn't.
For reference, I'm not streaming after these 1 o'clock games end until the Packers and Lions, but in my area, we're going to be watching Cowboys Commanders on one screen, Giants Eagles, Giants backups and Eagles on the other.
Walk back my comment there and start over.
And the Panthers fumbled snap woes continue. Remember last week?
There at the end. A little hold by you.
much of a hold. Not too bad, but it's a first down. Automatic first down.
Big third down.
Atlanta having their best offensive game of the year against Tampa's backups. There's a Bills blitz. Max going up top. Leads him out of bounds and complete. Well covered. He was blanketed. Oh, there's a flag.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Offensive lineman's down.
Was this a rushing the passer or is it a hold on the offense? And This could go either way. It's a huge call, and that ball going outside and wide. You
What
gotta
the
give your
fuck?
receiver a chance.
Jets make a
They
stop.
did have to throw in front of a lot of people. So that
I don't know
was
if the
pretty tough for
Dolphins
Mac
are going to want a
Jones.
field goal, but he saved them from getting a big sack.
Offense number 6.
If I'm the Dolphins, I almost have to try that 60-yard field goal there.
Go for it.
Oh, they're going for it. Okay. God damn it.
And the Browns were on the 10.
Trying to hang on for dear life at the end.
Patriots
Here's
get called for
Jones
holding
trying to
here.
stand in and, oof. Could have been a penalty on Jones, too, with the helmet to helmet.
Mac took another helmet-to-helmet hit. No flag on that. They call holding on New England. They're back at commercial, so I'm watching the Jets. Miami's going for it on 4th and 6.
Saved them 6 yards, at least.
They call timeout or something.
Joe Flacco's like, do I really want the Steelers to go to the playoffs?
Joe Flacco's a sleeper agent for the Ravens who's going to fuck the Steelers over. He's going to pull a Paul Crew and cost the Jets the win. Now they're going to commercial. Well, now I've got nothing to talk about. I heard that sad injury music playing. Oh my God. For the rest of the season. What season? It's over.
$12.99 this season.
For the low price of $12.99. This fucking Tom is annoying me. Just order another one. Oh, the old vocal cords have taken a beating the last 2 days.
That's what I've been thinking about with these guys on all these advertisements that keep screaming, touchdown!
And they do it for a living. I just do it as a hobby. I scream into a microphone as a hobby.
Punt.
Now the Dolphins are going to punt. Pussies! You don't deserve to make the playoffs.
This game is very much going to mean a big turnover.
I like the Jets' defense better than the Dolphins' defense.
Yeah.
The Jets just suck on offense, and that's making the Dolphins' defense look better. Chris says the Falcons, this is going to be the first time they actually beat Tom Brady. Technically, yes. But they're about to blow this 2-score lead to Blaine Gabbert.
That's a big one. That left guard's had an outstanding season. First sack give up last week.
Can't even enjoy it.
First and 20. They go to Stevenson.
Stevenson for a gain of 4, 1st and 20. Touchdown, Browns. B-R-A-H-N-S. I said it like a Pittsburgher. Browns. Touchdown, Browns. Ooh. Oh. Flacco threw a fucking dart. But it was dropped.
Last summer. It was a great one. Man, deep integrity. Here's a 2nd and 16. And
Draw play. Bills got caught. Oh, fumble, fumble, fumble. Oh, I think New England recovered it, though.
But it looks like Andrews recovered. One last thing about McNally. Jim Tunney, who I would love to see one day with him. One of the legendary officials. And all the other sports leagues recognize their officials more than the Pro Football Hall of Fame is. And Jim Tunney's got to be next up. He once said about Art McNally, he's the only person I know when asked
There it is.
McNally's integrity.
How old is Flacco? For a quarterback, pretty old. He's played, this is what, 15th season?
That's unbelievable. That is a great one. That shows you right there his character.
And did you say the same thing, by the way, about Jim Tunney? Oh, you too.
Yep, there's a fumble. Jets recovered.
3rd and 6. Takes the short throw to Henry. It's all about the tackle. Oh, inches. Go for it. Go for it, New England. It's short. It's inches short. Hell, they're spotting at a first down.
short of it.
I think he's short by inches.
Really close. The extra effort. I think Poyer. Buffalo undefeated when Poyer plays this year, right? He's down just short.
Just inside that.
Go for it.
11-0 Buffalo when Poyer plays in a football game.
This season.
What a throw on the run off his back foot by Joe Flacco on a third down.
I'm not saying it's the game. I'm not saying it's the season. But this is when you want your best call. If you're Bill Belichick, Matt Patricia.
4th and inches. Sneak, sneak, sneak. They go play action. They get it. Jacoby Myers.
With the first down catch.
You can never say Bill Belichick is scared. That's
What a
one
throw,
twice.
They
Joe
going for today.
Flacco.
Picked it up. Let's go back to New York for an update.
That's the Browns touchdown.
Dak trying to play the part of the spoiler.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson not going away. He's going to bide some time right here. Step up and find Nick Chubb from 2 yards out. Pittsburgh leads now only 20-14. 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
Back to Jim Nance.
Colts lead.
Again, was that one Jackson Minor 6'6"? Here's a 1st and 10 for the Patriots. The team that controls it at the moment. If it wins,
Mack. Deep throw. Oh, touchdown. Yes. Devontae Parker.
That was nice.
Just don't overthrow. It's
That was
one-on-one out there. The corner's not looking back at you. Give your receiver a chance. Last week he overthrew one, and the Dolphins came back later on, underthrew it in a good way in some ways because you get a penalty. In this one, Parker
Pass interference
comes back after
midfield
a month off
for the Jets.
from the Arizona game with the concussion and finishes and keeps New England's playoff hopes alive.
85-yard drive and a key 4th down pickup. And Parker has his 2nd touchdown catch of the season. Had only one on the year coming in. They're going for 2. They're trying to
Patriots
get this
going for 2.
field goal margin.
I like it. I would do
Come
the
on,
same
return
thing.
it, Buffalo. Give it a 7-point
I would
game.
watch for emotion.
Give it a 7-point game.
Watch this, Jim.
Oh, look at this play design.
Now look at his
What are they doing?
quarterback sneaking. No, motion him, give it to him, or throw a quick screen out to the right.
Tony called.
Romo called the quick screen.
He called.
And it's a 5-point game with 11:37.
He called the shift, the play, and
Third touchdown pass of the
as
day.
it was happening,
Romo's a fucking wizard.
28-23.
Oh, the Bill.
drawing the line for the dude to come down as he starts to run down.
Well, the Bills obviously saw it coming too. So
Falcons with the 8th pick currently till y'all warp up on Atlanta. Look at the Titans. They had the 10th pick. Had a chance to win the division.
they were 7-3. The Titans were 7-3. Now look at them. Now the Patriots got the touchdown, but fail on the 2. It was a crazy touchdown. Mac Jones playing out of his mind.
Well, it was only due the Browns had scored, so the Panthers still only have 22 passing yards. Interception.
For the Saints.
Yes. Third down Jets at midfield. And if he's got it, he's still a yard short. What you doing? 4th and 1 at the Dolphins 41. They're the same spot the Dolphins was a minute ago. Going for it.
Garrett Wilson's been the jet. Imagine if they had Breece Hall. Breece Hall's so fucking good, but he's been out for the season. 4th and
2. That's
a long 2, and they're going to go for it.
But
That's like a yard and a half.
challenge flag. Oh, Mike McDaniel's going to challenge the catch. Challenge the ruling of a catch. You hurry up, get this shit off of TV. You could be watching this on Fox. And y'all got this.
Yeah, they got the fucking
Well, the
Panthers
good
and
thing is this
Saints.
will be over before
Yeah.
long. Saints are going to kick a field
We
goal
should get
again.
bonus
And there's
coverage of the
like
Jets
5
Dolphins.
minutes in this. It's a
Get a
catch.
quote
Mike.
at Farmers
So New England has given up 2 kickoff return touchdowns and failed a 2-point conversion. They're still going to lose. They're only down by 5, though. 11 and a half minutes left. What bullshit's going to happen now?
There's Mac Jones all fired up. He's taken the Patriots on 3 long touchdowns.
On their 3 touchdown drives, he's 17 of 17 for 169. Nice, and 3 touchdowns.
And 3 touchdown passes.
Played out of his mind. There is not a quarterback problem in New England, I assure you.
This is one of his best games of the year. He knows the system. Other than the white throw,
0 for 5 on China.
which is obviously costly.
What belly's that?
Outside of that, I mean, he's only had 2.
Patriots don't run a squib kick. It's going to go out of bounds, and the Bills get the ball at the 40. Oh, it's better than giving up a touchdown, I guess.
60 field goals under 40 yards in a row. He needs to work on getting a streak going for
It's
squibs.
all about keeping away from home. Coming up next, game 2 of our NFL on CBS doubleheader. Highlighted by that NFC East matchup. That's right, we have the Giants playoff bound and the Eagles trying to lock up the
Yeah, Brees Hall, former college teammate with Brock Purdy. Giants backups across the board. They benching everybody. That's in the parlay.
Josh Allen out to
Nope.
beat New England and Belichick for a 6th time. Only one player's done it more often. That's Peyton Manning.
Coverage. Damn it, somebody got open at the last second.
As McCourty goes there with Jones to end it at the 49-yard line. Again, clinched, you got the 2 seed. You fall to 3 with a loss and a Cincinnati win. And that Bengals lead is 14 heading to the 4th over Baltimore.
Colts have taken the lead on Houston. Way to go, Houston. Get that first overall pick.
That last
Clinch it.
play is such a nothing, right? You won't even remember. But to have a full field read, to calm your feet, slide over, back up, reset a pocket, and just throw it, and then move on like it was. Anybody could do that? Wow, that was impressive, Joshua.
Cook making guys miss behind the line. He got 2.
Michael Jordan, first TD by a Carolina O-lineman in team history.
Wow, the NBA Hall of Famer got his first touchdown in the NFL.
Very good season. Talked to some of those. The Patriots defense. Had a great visit with McCourty last night, didn't we? I mean, he's been such a presence here since 2010.
That dropped interception for the Panthers just now.
This might be it. You know, this might be the last ride for him. His favorite team of all time, he said, the 2018 team that beat the Rams in the Super Bowl.
Oh, what a thriller that was. Probably because his brother was on the Patriots that year, too. Damn, Dawson Knox saved Josh Allen's ass with that one-handed catch to prevent the interception. That was a big miss, and Dawson Knox bailed him out.
Huge paw, because that was going to be a tip interception.
Flag.
Yeah, this is in the backfield.
Chop block on Buffalo. Back him up 15.
15-yard penalty.
Damn, Atlanta scored another field goal.
And the Saints.
Both Cook and Dawkins.
Saints and Panthers tied at 7. This fucking game's going to wind up going to overtime.
He's blocking him.
Unreal.
Can't come from the side. He goes low. And there's multiple ones you can call there.
A lot of bad blocking there. Romo's right.
There's 2 things, Jim.
That might be the worst field goal.
One guy goes straight on, the other can't come over and chop block you from the side. That's how people
got hit.
Yeah, a little tipped.
They changed that rule a while. It's not that great of a rule, though, because really was Dawkins over there?
And Dawkins was the guy up high.
You're allowed to cut a rusher.
What a catch.
The other guy can't come over and block you.
Steelers on a big drive.
Right there.
Up by 6.
Combination of Dawkins.
Bills backed up, second 23. New England has life in this game. They're still in it. You better get him down. Oh, they missed McKenzie. He got a lot of yards back. Gain of 12. So now it's like 4th and 8.
Watch it. Down looking left. Turns. Blitz coming on and fires it. And this New England team is really good at tackling. They keep the cup. In other words, they keep you in the little box, little triangle. And right there, it was a really good job by McKenzie to get out of that and get them that extra 7-8 yards to have a chance here now. I talked to Belichick. He said 3rd and 7.
Okay, 3rd and 10, Buffalo.
We have to win or we won't beat these guys. These are the plays that
You need a field goal,
Diggs has
Sam.
been fairly
That's all y'all
quiet
need.
since early in this game. Not a catch in
Hurry
this
and get it off the TV.
Not a chance. No way. No way.
Yes!
Touchdown, Diggs. No way.
Yes.
That's when that ball left his hands, I said, no way.
No, I thought Tony was about to.
He's right. That's one of the best throws Josh Allen's ever made. I said, no way.
he's on the right side of the middle of the field and throws it all the way from the 40-41. Flat-footed, getting hit into the end zone
Tony is excited.
on a double move by Diggs under pressure
He is hyped right now.
with the 2-seat on the line.
I like to go back. I wonder if he
hits it in the
stepped out.
breadbasket.
Like if he ever
Unbelievable. And
stepped.
Diggs to just turn the barn burner.
Nah, never.
The Jets on. Wow, 2 outstanding players, big time.
Extra point coming from Bass. Sometimes you just feel it.
It's just.
Hadn't had a catch the entire half. And Diggs gets loose for 49 yards.
Those are the plays why they're number 1 on 3rd down. Nobody's number 1 on 3rd down with an average quarterback. Very seldom.
35-23.
Panthers win.
Stand out, and that right there was a great
11 seconds. They got it on the 25.
Never forget that.
Panthers going to kick this game winner and spare us overtime.
You see Medical Center to be there to see his friend.
To out and up, and that's why they love Diggs. He went there to see his friend.
Dylan got so happy when Diggs caught that touchdown.
And I'll tell you right now, what he did, they're sitting there, and the team
Wow.
chaplain is praying with his parents, Mario and Nina, and our thoughts and prayers.
That means the
Everyone
Steelers are about to
who's
get a
been on your
touchdown.
team,
Every time the
side,
Bills score, the Steelers do it. And the Patriots score.
come out of this
The Browns.
healthy and the positive news.
Come on, Panthers. Please, I hope Eddie
Y'all are
Pinheiro.
whooping the shit.
Somehow they're praying for him.
Eddie Pinheiro better not miss this fucking field goal. Remember the Atlanta game
Stand up, and right
that went to
next
overtime with
McDermott
Carolina?
ran
This
away.
fucking bum missed these kicks.
And there's Stephon Diggs standing there praying for their son. What a teammate. Unbelievable. What a heart.
I can't wait till they pop it up in a minute.
Diggs has just tied the team record for most touchdown receptions with 11 in the season. Ties the Bills.
The kickoff returns are the difference in this game.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. This will be the second time this year they've lost on some bullshit like that. They lost to the Vikings the same way. Had their best offensive performance ruined. And a pretty solid defensive day outside of 2 really big plays.
And now Josh Allen has 3 touchdown passes. And this
New England definitely brought it today. Not over yet, but you feel like it's trending that way. Oh boy, here comes Eddie Pinheiro for the Panthers to send this game, or to end this game and give us Jets-Dolphins on the other TV. Please, make this fucking kick so I don't have to sit here and wonder what's going on.
To go through Cincinnati and then to have to go through Kansas City. Such a tall task. I know you can do it, but they need a home game. Buffalo 12-1 all time at
The
home.
Steelers' road to the
Josh
Super
Allen 3-0
Bowl would be
home
at Buffalo,
home.
at Kansas City,
You can
at
tell
Cincinnati.
Getting home field. And you can't go
That
through
would be
Kansas City if you
Buffalo's
win this. If you meet them, it'll be a neutral site. That's it.
All right, Patriots. Here's a blitz. Poirier blitzed. Misses Jacoby Myers on the short throw.
You only keep the neutral site in play. Buffalo wins today. That's the only scenario left.
27-16 Cincinnati.
And if Cincinnati would have lost, they'd have kept the 2 seed.
Cincinnati's field goal their way back into that one. There's still 12 fucking minutes left in that game.
AFC Championship game.
It's 27-16 Cincinnati.
And Kansas City
You go off the higher
Eddie Pinheiro, game winner.
Please.
For the love of God, because I want to watch Jets-Dolphins.
Still 5 minutes left.
Kansas City, they both go on to January 29th. It'll be a-
Yes.
He's got it.
be determined.
And the Panthers win 10-7. And Mac Jones steps up and, well, it's incomplete. Nice throw to Myers, just good defense.
2nd and 10 is incomplete to Myers. As Taron Johnson is there on the coverage.
What a game.
Taron Johnson,
10-7
one of the
Panthers.
underrated
Wow.
players, man.
First time they swept the Saints since 2015. What a bunch of fucking losers.
He plays slot corner.
Oh,
he
that's
plays
funny.
over. And he's just been outstanding all year, and he's showed up in this game big time.
The entire NFC South is going to be 8-9, 7-10, 7-10, 7-10. What a division. 3rd and 10, New England.
What do you do? They have extra rushers. Keep a guy in. Who's coming? Who's not?
Blitz. Mack. Oh, he's got Parker. Oh, God damn it.
Where did that ball hit?
Incomplete. Tre'Davious White was step for step with him. We have Jets Dolphins on the other TV now. 4th and 10, got a punt, still 8.5 to go.
This guy might be a time. They can't drive. Neither team can drive. Hit him on the helmet.
Damn it.
Top of the helmet.
Still a good play by Tre'Davious White. He was right on him.
Yes. Okay, good job, guys. Wow.
Mack is letting it fly. Jets are punting back to the Dolphins, tied at 6 with 3:20 to go. Not a great punt for New England. I think a Bills player touched it and the Patriots recovered it. Are you serious? Oh, my God. Why would you be anywhere near that ball?
I think it's on Buffalo. If this goes to New England, I think they're going to keep the ball, Jim.
Yeah, it's New England's ball. Why would you be anywhere near this football?
Has the ball.
Hey, the Cowboys are wearing blue.
Oh,
I love these
it's almost
jerseys.
the same as Parker catching that pass now.
That looks like Dak Prescott.
What you're rooting for,
It's a North Carolina boy right there.
Looks like Baker.
Sam Howell going to play today for the Commanders.
Is he a rookie?
Yeah, I do believe he's a rookie.
By the way, one of the all-time great.
Oh, boy.
Who touched this?
Player ever.
Yep.
Slater kind of
The
pushes.
Yeah, it's New England's ball.
On the field as at Buffalo number 25 touched the ball. We had a legal recovery by New England. During the kick, illegal block in the back, Buffalo. That penalty's declined. It will be first down, New England.
Come on, Jets.
Finally, a special teams play works out for the Patriots.
Steelers about to put the Browns away on
Jones
first
was
and
the
goal.
player that had the football come in contact with him unwittingly.
More games this year than I've seen. I mean, they've done it before, and that's maybe if they were to have lost and not made the playoffs today, he might have ended his career.
Yep.
But one of the biggest plays of the season, Slater, and I think he's up there at the top 3 or 4 special teams.
Slater is a special teams Hall of Famer for sure.
Obviously.
It hit him in the foot. Hit the guy in the foot. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That game's about wrapped up. Skylar Thompson loading up to go deep. I thought, man, how was that not intercepted? How did Jalen Waddle get back to that ball? That was so underthrown.
What's the key to the success you've
God
seen
damn
all these
it.
years? And he says it's about high character men in a locker room. And he plans to go into the ministry. whenever this football point goes on.
New England at the Buffalo 35. Third takeaway of the day. Ooh, Jesus, they lose 5.
As Johnson comes up, Jones had him early on the leg. Coach Cower has an update now out of the studio.
Yeah, Derek Watt on the same day his brothers retired. JJ, a 1-yard touchdown right there.
Fullback run for the Steelers.
28 points, dude.
Atlanta in victory formation against Tampa, I think.
Wow, how about that? Thank you, Bill. So
Can't wait to go back and watch those bullshit highlights.
end zone for Pittsburgh, and they have a 14-point lead with 4.5 to go.
Oh, they went for 2 and got it.
New England has to win to get in. They can't depend on help.
Ooh, Parker on the run. First down. 14 yards.
Another 10 yards. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You got to have to cheer for the Bills.
To beat Miami, they're at the 2-minute
I'm torn.
mark.
I want New England to be able to overcome this somehow.
I'm only going to be
Miami has
sick
the
when the
football.
Dolphins
2
win
minutes to play tied.
in the shittiest game
Miami
of
were
the
to lose that.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh up 14, 4.5 to go.
It's like this you could live with.
What?
Will be knocked out
Like I
if
said,
they lose.
They did mark him short.
Pass play sets up a 3rd and 1 here for New England.
I'd say it's 4-down territory.
Would say that Pittsburgh would not win
Take
it.
a shot here.
Probably not.
Everyone thinks you might run it. Everyone's going to be up
So-
in there.
I could be satisfied with 9
And
wins.
at this point,
3rd and 1.
one guy deep back here. Play action. Pretend
They're going to go
like
play action. Oh, no, they run it right into that fucking heavy box. Harris down to the 13.
The one guy who was standing back there.
I can believe he got through there.
Line of defense.
Like Roy said, the Bills had one guy deep.
Genius when you get that many yards, but you come down, you're going to get in here and fit and block, and that's what seals the edge and allows Harris to run up the middle. But the clock does matter here. You have plenty of time. You're not doing anything different, but I would start to take some shots to the end zone. You don't want to take another 2 minutes off this clock, Jim. It shortens the game to where the first
It's 4-down territory from here on out. That almost makes it a little easier for New England. Ooh, missed tackle on Myers. Flag in the secondary. Yeah. We got their 3 quarters. Now it's Flag City out here.
Great extra effort by Myers.
Offensive pass interference. It's on New England.
Yes.
I saw this.
I figured it'd be a hold or an offensive pass interference.
I saw that happening right then. He's running a route like a stick, so he's going to go up.
Wow, Atlanta beat Tampa Bay's backups.
5-yard hook route. That's
Another great 7-10 campaign. Woohoo.
So, 1st and 20, that backs them up to the 23-yard line.
Why is that Baltimore-Cincinnati game taking so fucking long? There's 10 minutes left in that game, and it's only an 11-point lead for Cincinnati. They haven't done shit in the second half. Kendrick Bourne dropped it. Wouldn't have got far, but he would have got about 6 yards, maybe 7. The Jets are going to win this game on a defensive takeaway. Don't let Jalen Waddle get around you. 3rd down.
And like you said, we're in 4-down territory. You know that. So you talk to your quarterback right here. 2nd and 20. First thing is we got to get a lot of yards. No. You can check the ball down. Throw something.
Horse collar on the Jets. Draw play here for the Patriots. Not even barely a yard. 3rd and 19. Yeah, 1st down Miami off the horse collar.
A terrible call, but right here
he grabbed the jersey.
But I want you to watch. This is the guy who does. He's got to take.
Yeah, Jalen Waddle is hurt.
Inside here, and that's what
even more reason for them to not make the playoffs. Fucking hate the Dolphins all of a sudden.
And that allows everyone else to get in there. Huge play here. Once again, you don't have to get the first.
3rd and 19, clock's ticking. We're down to 5 minutes. Mac's going to take a shot here on both of these plays. And there it is. Oh, man. He overthrew Hunter Henry and it's picked by Milano. Uh-oh. Don't. Thought he was going to get stripped. It's a big return. 4:52 to go. Yeah, this one's a wrap.
Now do that, Jets. That's all you got to do.
I'm starting to think we switch. We interrupt this Bills-Patriots game that's clearly over to bring you Dolphins-Jets. Dolphins on the cusp of field goal range.
Michael Carter finished him off. Dolphins have 2 timeouts.
I'll switch. I'm putting Bills-Patriots on the little TV and Jets-Dolphins on the big TV, and we're going to watch Jets-Dolphins. Well, if it goes to overtime, I hope for a tie. Hope for a tie. God damn it, the Dolphins are in easy field goal range. My Paramount's freezing.
How about that? Trusted a young guy on his first carry at this stage of the game with everything on the line.
Desperate times. The first playoff trip in 6 seasons.
Well, remember the last time the Dolphins made the playoffs, they got shit slapped by the Steelers? Matt Moore got his fucking head caved in. I remember that game. I'm one of the only ones.
All right, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 3, just shy of the 31. Trying to snap this 5-game losing streak in what has been the ultimate up and down first season as a head coach for McDaniel. 1-3, lost 3, 1-5.
The Dolphins so don't deserve to be in the playoffs.
Trying to become the 5th team in NFL history to make the playoffs in a season where they had a 5-game losing streak. You got the Lions and the Packers both trying to do the same thing tonight.
Dolphins won 3 straight, lost 3 straight. Won 5 straight, lost 5 straight. Damn, what a year. They just got to win this one, though. I don't want them to, but they're in field goal range.
Stop here.
Oh, stood up. Loses a couple. So now they've got to try this field goal on 4th and 4.
Go for it, Mike McDaniels.
It's about a 50-yarder. Jets are out of timeout, so the Dolphins can bleed this clock, take a timeout, and then line up and kick it.
So that moves it back to the 32-yard line, and it's time for Jason Sanders. Who's made both today. We're looking at a long distance attempt here.
Only about 50. Miss. Oh, man.
Timeout with 23 seconds left. There's Dan Marino. God, he looks red. I don't remember Dan Marino being that red.
That says a lot.
They made the playoffs in 08, and they made the playoffs in 2016. I think that's when they got their ass whooped by the Steelers. Tannehill was hurt. Matt Moore played, didn't go well.
They're not worried about that yet. They just want to get in.
You had to bring up that Lions game in 91, didn't
I'm sorry, it's just the facts, my man. This one right
It's
at 50.
right about a 50-yarder. Block, 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 block. Run it back for a touchdown. Come on, Jets.
1 of 5.
Your last chance to do something useful with this season. Your last chance. It's good. 9-6 Miami. 18 seconds left. 6-9. Nice. And that's probably going to fuck the Steelers over here. Because there's no way the Jets pull anything with 18 seconds and no timeouts. Yep. I would have taken the Steelers in the playoffs over the Dolphins. Yeah. Buffalo might as well have a bye next week. They're about to finish off New England. New England's burning through timeouts. There's 3:50 to go, but Buffalo's near midfield with a 12-point lead. Yeah.
So maybe, you get a few of the things out of your system, right?
Damn, Allen going to sling it with a 12-point lead?
From 50, struggled there.
Incomplete.
A purge, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. Mike McDaniel wins the challenge. Your defense makes some plays.
At least the Dolphins will have a winning record, but I would have taken Pittsburgh in the playoffs over Miami. Can't believe I'm saying that. Would have never said that at the start of the year. I whiffed big in the AFC. I said Colts, Raiders, and Broncos. So I missed on 3, but I was right about Dolphins, Bengals, Chiefs, and Bills. NFC, I said Tampa, San Francisco, Philly, Minnesota, Green Bay, Detroit, and I can't remember who I said would be the other wild card. Don't run that out. Well, it's good for them that they did blow the fucking whistle. Barrios returned that kick even though if they blew it dead. Saves them 8 seconds, or 5 seconds. No timeouts, though.
Just barely. So, 25-yard line. 18 seconds, no timeouts. Joe Flacco and the Jets going to need a miracle to avoid a 6-game losing streak to wrap up this season.
A 6-game losing streak for the Jets.
Yeah. Everybody just fell apart at the end of the year. Even some of the playoff teams. God damn it. I thought Garrett Wilson was going to catch that. Look at Allen on 3rd and 17. Holy Christ.
Oh!
Almost had Gabe Davis for the touchdown. Damn it. It's that great Joe Flacco arm. Yeah, Garrett Wilson initiated the contact, so no flag. Funny how the offense can initiate contact and there not be a flag. Damn it. They're going at Xavier Howard, but he's hanging in there. Flacco asking. I didn't see anything there worth a flag. 5 seconds, last play. Xavier Howard on Garrett Wilson again.
Don't get in the way of this. They're both fighting for the football. They've got arms interlocked.
Now remember, Flacco, you got to check it down.
Garrett Wilson's trying to get a call.
Yeah, do it, Josh Dobbs. Check it down.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs, 4th and 13, season on the line. I'm going to throw it 4 yards. I went crazy about that on my stream last night. They're going to try schoolyard bullshit. And you throw it back to Flacco. I don't like your chances here. Dolphins are all over this. There's no fucking way. Oh, no.
Safety. Nobody picked the ball up.
Safety.
Nobody scored.
11-9 should be the final run.
Hold up, I picked the Dolphins by 5 now. We got some controversy.
That'd be fucking great. Hold on a minute. Put that safety on the board. I had the Dolphins by 5.
Mike McDaniels is like I'm not fired yet.
Playoffs for the Dolphins. Although it's hard to get excited about it. Patriots have the ball back, down by 12. I guess we'll go back to that game and finish out here.
And the opportunity when Von Miller went down, we know this.
Interception.
How are they going to create that? That's
Oh,
a
really?
huge loss. Well, Russo comes up with another big one here.
And as all of this was happening, Edmonds' brother has been on the Pittsburgh roster.
Yeah, Buffalo takes over.
Years. Pittsburgh was just eliminated while Miami won the game.
Tremaine Edmonds. Pittsburgh's Mike Tomlin's winning season streak is alive and well.
Was a long-time tight end for the Dolphins.
Dolphins make the playoffs.
Texans tie it up.
The Texans and Colts are going to
Less
overtime.
than a minute. Still 6 minutes left in that.
Yeah, Cincinnati's still hanging in there with an 11-point lead.
They just closed out that game as that interception was taking place.
Sorry, Steelers.
Better than the disappointment.
Time permitting, the NFL today.
Yeah.
Little Caesars.
Last year it was Kansas City. Remember?
No, I'm talking about the Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Texans went for 2.
Coming up.
Wow.
They got it.
Texans went for 2 and got it. They're up 32-31 with 50 seconds left.
Well, this will.
They really don't want the number 1
Bill
pick.
Belichick will miss the
They
playoffs.
really don't want
Unbelievable.
It is a rarity. Absolute rarity.
And he only had 4 times in 22 seasons as
All
the
you gotta do
Ravens
is
head
win,
coach. And
Patriots.
this will be the 5th. 2000, 2002, 2008 when Brady was hurt. This division is going through Buffalo for the next decade. We said it a year or 2 ago.
I think Mac Jones is so good, but he just doesn't have that Tom Brady bullshit devil magic in him. Because Tom Brady would have never gave up those kickoff returns, run. 9-8 Steelers, it's official.
Were upgraded this year, even though they had a big slide at the end of the year. You know,
it's one of the top divisions in football because you can't play sloppy football and beat these teams. They figured out how to get. They have
I don't
a
know.
great
Jets, Miami just showed you
coaching
can play
tree
sloppy
here. All
football
4 coaches outstanding in my opinion.
in that division.
by the way, Pittsburgh has just defeated Cleveland, and Tomlin has another winning season at 9-8.
Oh, Mike Tomlin. There's another great one for you. What a day here in Buffalo.
No kidding.
For tomorrow.
Jake from State Farm.
In the stream in a couple minutes because I smell food cooking, and I'm not streaming 4:30 games. But I will be watching because what else am I going to do? Excuse me. Same game on 2 TVs. Oops. can't remember which game's going to be on what channel, so I'll leave it on. I'm going to have both games on. Because that's how I roll. That is the manner in which I roll. Look how fucking far behind that shit is. Paramount's like way behind.
Oh boy, and it starts, Dale.
What started?
Some believe the refs are fixing the game after that obvious offsides earlier.
I can't.
Call.
Yeah, one fucking call.
One call.
Maybe an iffy, call on a roughing the passer too. But yeah, the Bills were going to win this game no matter what happened. I said that at the start of the day. But the Patriots definitely hung in there. They overachieved. Unbelievable to give up 2 kickoff returns and still only lose by like 12.
My Patriots buddy just posted they have the second worst offensive coordinator in the league. There's no debate. I said, well, Matt Canada's the worst, and it ain't even close.
He's pretty bad. Matt Canada's so bad, even the Steelers ain't going to bring him back, and they don't fire anybody. Steelers will not fire anybody.
Rip Pitt's playoff winning season. That's all I got to say. Started 2-6.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Bud Light, who reminds you to drink responsibly, and by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State
Cincinnati still winning. Buffalo's in victory formation.
2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think New England will take that last time out, right?
Lean on me during that break.
And right there,
New England's going to let it roll. Let the Bills nil this out.
And Bill's not going to use his timeout.
Been gone since halfway through the third. A lot happened. I can't even go through all the shit that happened in this game. Did you see the Bills when they ran the second kickoff back for the touchdown? Were you here for that?
Oh, it was 11-6.
Oh, okay, they gave the Dolphins the safety there at the end, so 11-6 Dolphins. A lot happened in the second half. But the Bills are going to win by 12. Steelers are out, even though they beat the Browns. The Dolphins finished off the Jets. Still 6 minutes left in Cincinnati, but they're up by 11 over Baltimore's backups.
If they keep winning, they will not have to ever play in someone else's stadium. We know that.
Matthew
On
Slater.
the road, I mean another stadium, but
Matthew Slater with tears. Just got the feeling, didn't you? Having a great visit.
Could be his
last night that this is probably going to be it for him.
I think so too. And McCourty will see as well. But Mac Jones played one of his better games of the year. The problem was the 3 interceptions, the 2 right at the end, very costly. But give New England credit, right? A lot of times you thought they would go away, and they kept coming back, giving themselves an opportunity, but not good enough to beat a talented, dominant Bills team.
And that is going to be it. The end of a week that no one will ever forget. With a joyful ending, a celebration.
35-23 in the final.
We had no idea on Tuesday, Jim.
Are we going to get the last little bit of Cincinnati?
The first time he was able to speak.
Is 11-6 scoregami? Surely it has to be.
When they told him, yes, you won the
What do you think? Maybe the 70s that probably fucking happened, 11-6.
His teammates won a game for him. That's what they did. And
the shit that just happened happens too many times now.
Is the 2 seed.
But hell, remember the Broncos 49ers game was 11-10.
It was definitely in the air.
So I think that one was scoregami.
Dolphins Bills next weekend. Ravens Bengals. And Chargers Jags.
If the Ravens don't pull off some miracle.
Yeah. 5 minutes or so, the Ravens need a miracle.
I don't know what's
Then you're going to flip a coin. It's still going to be Bengals Ravens. You're just going to flip a coin.
No, if the Chargers lose and the Ravens.
Oh, okay, but we know the Chargers ain't going to lose.
Yeah. I know the Chargers are underdogs.
Well, they might, because they might not play anybody. Because the Chargers really don't have anything to play for. I don't think they give a shit who they play next week. Miami at Buffalo, Baltimore at Cincinnati, Chargers at Jags. 4.5. The Chargers still have to play later. Who knows?
Chargers will be locked in at the 5. That.
Okay, he just said so. If Baltimore loses, which it looks like they're going to, it will be Chargers Jags. So I see why the Chargers are underdogs against the Broncos because they're not going to play anybody.
Cincinnati again and Chargers Jacksonville.
And the neutral field scenario is still in play. Still in play. Could be possible. Well, Tony, great,
It's all playing out.
to celebrate a lot of things. Enjoy being with you, pal. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, buddy. I love you.
Love you. For Tony, Tracy, Gene Steratore, Jim Nance saying so long from Orchard Park.
Go to Cincinnati.
Bills win at 35-23. Let's go to the studio for the NFL Today update delivered by Little Caesars.
Little Caesar.
So we now take it to the Baltimore at Cincinnati contest. Cincy up 27-16. Let's join the announcers at that one with 3:10 left in.
Yeah, we'll hang around and watch this.
Trent Green and Melanie Collins.
Because why not? Since I'm not streaming 4:30.
Mark Andrews, their terrific tight end, inactive today. The third-string quarterback. They have had most of their starters in on the offensive line most of the game, except for a new starting right.
The Dolphins are in. The Dolphins are in the playoffs. The Patriots just lost to the Bills, and the Dolphins beat the Jets 11-6. Steelers won, but that's irrelevant now.
Right guard, Kappa. After losing the right tackle a couple weeks ago, Collins, as the playoffs begin next week. If Cincinnati wins, and if Buffalo continues...
Baltimore's down by 11 with 3:10 to go. No timeouts, though. Ooh, what a catch! Hell, I said they had no chance, but that's happening awfully quick. Oh, he fumbled. Cincinnati's ball. Game over. Oh, that game's over. That was an unbelievable play to tune in to catch. He pushed off, made a great catch, and then kept fighting and fighting for yards and got stripped, and Cincinnati recovered. And the Ravens are out of timeout, so that game's over too. Booker T is black. Everybody is Black Snow. I wish I could talk like Booker T, but I don't have any vocals cords left. Well, with that, this stream's over. Come back at 8:15-ish because I'm going to do Lions and Packers no matter what happens in the Seahawks game because, yes, the Lions need the Seahawks to lose to have the win and end later. But even if that doesn't happen, if Green Bay loses, then Seattle makes it?
Yeah.
If Seattle wins and Green Bay loses, so there's still a lot to deal with later. So we'll be back for that.
It's another 3-team race.
Yeah, another late day multi-game clusterfuck.
I think the Lions are the Patriots of the equation.
So I'll see you guys in about 4 hours. Goodbye.